Okay. So, yeah, we're live. Matter of fact, there it is.
There's a notification.
It's wow. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another awesome podcast.
Thanks for that.
Frightened me a little bit. I wonder how loud this is going to be. So, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right today?
Fucking doing, man.
Yeah, doing. Joined by old Big Cat over there this time. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, it's about freaking time.
It's got
Y'all act like
we're only too deep.
It's about fucking time.
Literally the second time.
We've streamed every week all year. Where the fuck were you?
So
What's going on, fellas?
what's happening, man? You know, same shit, different toilet.
We got some tea this time.
We do, yeah. Courtesy of old Vox. It's a nice little teapot too. Look at that.
Through with the hibiscus. Actually, no, that's not.
Is there hibiscus in there?
No,
It's
it's a mixture of a lot of stuff, man. It's fucking leaves, man.
I know it has
Tea.
rock sugar in
Just
there,
drink
which is
it,
pretty
okay?
cool.
Appreciate
You know what? Yeah.
That's unprofessional.
Wow, dude. Wow.
I know we have tea, but I don't drink tea, so
You're just gonna go
Me
through
neither. You know what they're saying?
without your Dr. Pepper? What the fuck?
Pecky.
no, I'm not. Under any circumstances.
So we got some topics that we're gonna go over today, just like the last one, and we'll fucking go there.
But I had a special one
Oh no.
to bring up to start it. And
Friendship ends. This is where the friendship ends. Oh man.
Well, you know, I can wholly understand, you know, people disagreeing with this, and that's why I wanted to bring it up in a full form discussion. And why not here, where we're all here, and say fuck it? Why not in front of them? So I had this idea to take the Dares for Donations in a slightly different direction.
Really?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Listening.
So,
Got my attention.
like this, because the setup we have now, I like it, but I definitely feel targeted.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
We can't help what the people want.
Do you not?
I mean, I do. I would, you know,
Because I would definitely feel that you would have a complaint in this
but, like,
in
at the
this
same
arena.
time, you know, I love doing the entertainment aspect of it.
Oh,
It's like,
absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
I like it.
But see, the problem
But there are
is
these people
is that
too.
well, see, here's the big thing. They're smart. They keep their hates to themselves.
Yeah.
They don't voice things like "I fucking hate mustard."
Right.
They're generally smarter than that.
Yep.
And I can understand that.
throw
However,
stuff
from an
out there.
entertainment value, there's a little bit of a dip where it, you know, I understand, but I have a way to sort of fix that a little bit.
Balance the scales of justice.
Yeah.
Justice.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. In this setup, you can say no to the dare at any given point.
Right, like a bitch.
But derail my thought process. If we like the viewers dares, that's good, but we always have to like back up and discuss, you know, oh, I want Dan to do hot sauce. Oh, well what if old Voxy doesn't have hot sauce in his house? Well, then we're kind of fucked in that regard. So how about this? Just a thought. How about we dare each other?
Oh.
And the incentive is Vox, $5 if you do that. Well, now you have to stop and think, is $5 worth doing that? And it's not $5 goes to the pigs. It's $5 goes to Vox. This goes into your pocket
So we're just
from me.
challenging each other.
Yeah. And with the semi-monetary value, I'd be willing to pay $5, $10, $20 to see one of you guys do something stupid that I thought of but don't want to do myself.
It doesn't have to be that much. Like 50 cents to flip off the camera or some shit. You know,
I mean,
I'll do that for free.
Of course, you know, we've been doing this for a minute, so we can kind of scale the dare towards the thing.
Right.
However, if it's, you know, like at that point, it could be, I dare Vox to do this. Well, $5 isn't enough for Vox to do that, so he says no. Now ball's back in my court. Okay, $10 to do that. And now we play a game.
Like an auction.
Am I willing to spend the money that it would take to make Vox do the thing? Now, if he does the thing, I have to pay up.
Right.
But in the flip aspect of that, you don't have to play if you don't want to give away the money. But at the same time, like if you want to play and you're giving away the money, eventually somebody's going to dare you to do something, so you make that money right back.
It's a dangerous game for broke motherfuckers like me.
I'm gonna make so much money off you guys.
Right? Sack of potatoes. Okay.
Well, again, that's not to say, hey, I want you to dare me to do this thing for $5. That's not how it goes.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I would have never said, "Oh, I'll fucking dunk myself in mustard for whatever." But if somebody was like, "Hey, here's a bitch ton of money to go dunk yourself in mustard," okay.
I mean,
while we're on this thought, how much would it like? Say that came from one of us. What would your price have been?
yeah,
What's the minimum?
right.
The minimum to do exactly what happened.
Yeah, you've already
Not
experienced it.
including.
Well, that's the other thing about that is like you have to keep in mind the price of the mustard.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So exclude all that just to
money
do
that goes to your
just
pocket.
to do the thing and do it.
Mhm.
$20-$25.
Okay, great, because that's about what we made. After
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Right?
$90 in mustard.
Yeah.
So much fucking.
And then like
mustard,
what, like
dude.
$5 on safety glasses?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's like
no,
$4.
and that was perfectly acceptable for me because for me in that instance, it sucked. It was horrible. It was for me personally. I think it made me a little sick because it was really fucking cold.
It was hilarious from my standpoint.
That fucking sucks, though, dude. Oh man.
That's my standpoint too.
Yeah, from the phone.
Like in the end, mustard's off of me,
It's
and we're
done.
up $45.
Yeah.
Or 25.
It was a great dare.
I still got mustard.
I
on
think
me,
it was a
man.
great one.
So yeah, I'll accept that, because
It's doable.
like now you ask me to do something like go get a tattoo, that tips the scales. That's
Okay,
permanent.
You paying for that?
Now, while saying that, say I look at Zach, $50 for a tattoo of my choosing, plus I pay for it.
Ooh.
You still have to have some.
He can
kind
say
of
no.
Condition.
I
Yeah,
can,
he
but
can't
man,
say
that's a-
no.
He can counter offer.
But at the same time, okay, let me ask it like this. Say I come to you and I'm like, look, here's $100. I get to put a tattoo of my choosing where I want it to go, and I pay for it to you. You agree to it at that point.
Okay.
Now you're sitting in the chair. Can you say no at that point?
I really think that's more of a needs more thought before we agree to it type deal.
There's obviously going to be a discussion. first,
There
right?
has to be a
You don't
long
just go from
discussion.
here to the chair.
Now, in that regard, you bring it up to Sandwich. You and Sandwich have a full blown discussion that ends with him saying, "Okay, you know what? Yes." You hand him the $100. You go sit in the chair. He looks at what you pick. There ain't no backing out at that point.
Yeah.
You chose yes at a mystery tattoo. That's your fault.
I think it's fair to say that we could add terms and agreements to any
There
kind
would,
of
right. There would
For me,
absolutely-
I wouldn't agree to the price until I knew what you were putting on. 'Cause, like, if you're talking like this elaborate
No,
back piece
I'm not
of
paying
like
for that.
penises,
No.
like you're gonna have to
Bucks
pay
is
up for
like
that.
Now-
cathedral of penises.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. It's the money you're getting is complete disregard to the tattoo.
it's the
It's,
do the
so
hair.
I mean, say I pay you $100 to get a tattoo, but I go to them and be like, look, here's $50, a shot minimum or whatever, just to put, I don't know, a
Like a little-
cockroach playing kickball
like
on
a
it or
little
something.
flash,
I don't know
flash
why the fuck
tattoo
that
or
popped into
something.
my head, but it did.
as an example.
Let me get a cockroach playing kickball on me.
Rebecca does bring up a fine point. She says, "So what does that mean? No more viewer dares?" It's a little less that, and a little more like the viewer dares are few and very far in between.
We're still
If
accepting
we
those.
start, we'll
Right.
still
We should
accept
still
them.
accept
But if we're
those.
doing them amongst each other, then they're okay. So here's my point about the viewer dares. If y'all motherfuckers start targeting somebody but me and Sandwich outside of the gaming stuff, yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
we'll keep doing viewer dares. If you keep targeting me and Sandwich over and over and over and over again, we're going to stop the viewer.
It's gotta be a little.
It's gonna be okay.
It's
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Sandwiches there was not meant for him.
I'm aware.
Oh, the beard one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his fault in the end.
Yeah, I kind of jumped on it, and I don't even know why.
Because
Just-
you saw a beard, $100, you was down.
Yeah.
I didn't say shit. I knew where the dare was placed. I
didn't even give her a second chance. I was like,
shut.
You know what? Yeah, okay, it'll grow back. Sure, why not?
Yours will. This
They-
is fucking 2
they-
years.
They need their limelight
like a
too.
week. Right.
Is my point.
The viewer dares
But-
can more so go to the live stream camera, you know.
Yeah,
yada, yada,
yeah.
yada, instead of now, yes, granted, we did the mustard bath. That was a long time coming.
And that was a big
beard.
special thing
Yeah, and
because
it
the
was.
amount of
It wasn't every time you're on fucking camera, here's $10 to do whatever.
Yeah.
It was, you voiced a very particular dislike.
Mhm.
And
someone got an idea.
Oh,
Now,
It was a
see,
great
like,
idea.
in that sort of instance, okay, yeah, sure. Why
Shout
not?
out to Eisman for that one.
I can admit to a little bit of like hurt in my soul, or it just
I mean, imagine how you think he felt. He was sitting through 2 hours of gruelingness with
Oh
us
yeah.
fucking his face all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
No,
I
it
sit
was,
with it on my face. That
But
sucks.
Yeah,
it would crop up. I feel like it would crop up a few more dares a little
yeah.
bit more often because we're a bunch of broke motherfuckers, but we're not so broke that
Can't just
$5
cash
is
app
going
you
to-
$1 to do something.
is
you know?
going to like shut us down.
right.
I don't think, or like at least I'm not in that position.
No. I don't
Oh,
think I am.
Ben,
For
are,
right
are you
now,
in that
I'm
position?
trying to get
That's
out of that
okay.
position.
We'll dare you more often than anyone else.
That's right. You'll make money.
That's what I said. This is a bad idea for somebody that's as broke as I am.
Because I can't.
I would think $5, yeah, let's go.
And all of a sudden,
Shake
you're
my head.
getting your own little bit of cut for doing this thing that
Right.
you would not have done otherwise.
Well, we're basically incentivizing each other
Exactly.
to do stuff.
Until you get
On
to
camera.
the darker
hey,
days of like Jay.
That's when you refuse.
Every time he fucking and he
And-
didn't even spend the money. He just
And-
stashes it. It's like, I got you, bitch.
Exactly. I have 2 pockets in my wallet, and I've already, if everyone agrees to this, I've already had it in my head. The second pocket is for the dare money.
Just save up. Start
Like,
a pool.
Preempted this shit.
Hey,
Separate savings.
hey,
account.
Skoik, give you $5 if you do a cannonball into that sticker bush. Would you say yes or no?
I probably would say yes. Yeah.
You would say yes?
I would not.
I
I would not.
It's a lot of
How
dude.
big's the
That's
sticker?
I would not.
Big enough to do a cannonball into.
pretty
Damn
painful.
sure.
Pretty
Well, yeah.
painful.
If it's possible, and I can make $5, shit.
Okay, cool. If he said no and I was unwilling to put more on it, then
That's
it
the
dies
end.
right there. But we still film it, put it on the thing. That way, if somebody else is like, hey,
Okay,
go back
you-
to that sticker bush. I got $10 added to Triska's 5. Would you do it for 15?
Yeah.
We got it.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
yeah.
leave it for anybody that wants to compound on that.
Yeah,
Right.
if somebody wants to help, help make it happen. And again, it doesn't it's going to go to the PayPal, but at that point, it's not going to go into the pig's fund. It's going to come out and go to you.
Right.
Now, in saying that, can we piggyback off of each other's shit too? Like $20 for you to jump on a fucking rake and make it slam you in the face as hard as you want, or as hard as it can. You say no to 20, Sandwich turns around and go, well, here's an extra 40 on top of that. Now you have 60. Would that work the same way?
I don't see
Like-
why not. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
Can refuse at any point.
Right.
like if I have an idea and Vox refuses, but you're like, oh no, I want to see that, and he helps, and then you help. We're just trying to make this hilarious thing happen.
You could
Well,
argue,
okay.
you could
And we
argue
could
all
also-
the way up to like a high number and
Right.
be like, no.
Yeah,
Nope.
and there are certain things that people are just not going to do.
Yeah, you have to accept that. You can't push.
You know,
We can't push each other too far.
And at the same
well,
time,
of course, it almost doesn't matter what you do. I'm not going to give you $100 to do something.
Right.
I'm going to try to find another thing,
Yeah.
another stupid thing that you might do.
the same amount.
Yeah.
and at the same time, I think what we could do is say, if somebody doesn't want to do the dare, well, hey, anybody else $5 to do this dare? No, okay, well. What if somebody else piggybacks off of that? Hey, what if I add?
Well, I don't
pay
think we
extra
should.
cash?
$10 here to cover the bush.
No,
Right.
I don't want
Auction
to
it off.
fish. I don't want to fish for.
I'm talking about if anybody
But
else
see,
want to buy.
Yeah, you don't have to ask, but it can be more so like if you dare Trisco and he says no, if one of us was like, fuck, I'll do it. Like
Okay.
at that
Right,
point,
yeah,
you can
yeah,
do it. But like, I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
saying don't go fishing
You don't
around
wanna
Right.
pay
to
for it.
find someone.
Yeah,
to do it.
Right.
You sure you don't? What about you? Are you sure? Come on. let's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's like if you have an idea, try to get somebody in mind that you want to see do it. And if that person refuses, try to let it go.
Mhm.
Maybe at a later point, way later, it might crop up again, and you might have somebody else in mind at that point. We'll give it a shot then, I guess. But like, yeah, don't shotgun the whole concept.
Well, I'm down for the idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
I dig it. Yeah, for sure.
It's cool. Try it out.
I'm about it.
All right, cool.
We have a
So new concept.
Unanimous vote.
Sorry, that wasn't.
Let the
Although
games
I do-
begin.
I mean,
feel
aren't
like
there
it should
other
be,
people that have
you know,
to?
separate
Forget
from-
about that.
Do you feel like it should be separate from dares from donations? Like, because that's kind of like our own pocket money. It could
Right, it goes
make
towards
good
the-
content
Towards
and,
the
you know,
pig
we're
fund.
doing
But
our
he's saying,
own
I
thing.
think he's saying
But-
if we put it in the PayPal, we just take it from there, give it directly to that person.
If we're daring each other,
You know what I'm saying?
all we have to do is wire transfer
Like
money
every-
to each other. So
Yeah.
Wait, I
we
think-
all need Cash App, and you just say, "I Cash App you $1." It's
You're talking about
instant
just the whole
transmission
concept
to-
in and of itself. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
different.
And
So
the viewers
so
are
it
you
still
still
can't
doesn't
crop them
affect-
into the same
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
No, so it doesn't really affect dares for donations. If y'all want to keep doing dares for donations, we're still doing dares for donations. If I'm on stream, whatever, please target someone else.
There's 2 comments on that talking about targeting me.
James just get mad 'cause he got the mustard.
I mean,
Sweet.
just to have a
No,
quick
and
ex-
I do agree, and we talked
Yeah.
about this months ago. It's always them two.
It always
like,
is.
like,
Always.
see,
Always is. Maybe
y'all can
once
cut
in a
all the
while
jokes
him.
you want. Argue with me that it's not me and him.
To
Mostly,
be fair,
most of the time.
it is. I think Eisman was one of the very few that you weren't even on camera when it happened. It was just
no,
I'm-
him too. We FaceTimed Sandwich
Oh,
dude
yeah.
there too.
no. I'm talking about like him being elaborate, like we had to do it
Oh,
outside
okay.
of the
Yeah,
stream.
right.
A
Oh,
separate
yeah.
Just
video.
because of what it was, but
Yeah.
it has happened a few times. Sandwich had
I
to do
mean-
this, and we had to fucking FaceTime the camera.
Right.
Thinking back, I've done the mustard. I mean, not the mustard. Sorry.
The
The syrup.
weird. Yeah,
The
but that was
syrup.
based on a game, and it could have happened to any of us.
I had a couple of them. I've
Yes.
Yeah,
That was-
Oh, yeah, that was the
a
physical
game.
challenge.
Most of the
Oh, yeah,
worst
yeah,
things
yeah,
that
yeah.
happened
That's right.
amongst everyone
Yeah, the
else
physical-
happened from Physical Idiots Gaming.
And the last dare that I could think that I did was that shot with a
That
egg
and
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
that I did.
Yeah,
I did have that
as
in
far as
mind.
dares for donations, I think moving forward should just be whoever's on camera, if they can do it right then and there.
Yeah,
Except aside from a fucking mustard bath, I mean, if somebody's willing to put up the money like Eisman did to pay
like
for it.
again, that's a
plus the
big,
profit.
special, different
right.
thing.
Yeah.
But as far as I want
Still a dare for
sandwich
donation.
to eat a jalapeno and the shotgun will fit the fireball. If he's not on camera, it's not going to happen. We don't need to go through all the process of FaceTime
Right.
and cameras and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
But-
Yeah.
especially because that's terrible. That's fucking awful. Oh my god, I would never do that for any amount of money. Maybe okay,
I call
say that.
bullshit.
Okay,
Come
You
on,
like
I say that.
jalapenos and you like whiskey, so don't give me that shit.
but like Fireball, bro.
it's spice,
Fireball,
man.
dude. No,
It's added spice to the jalapeno.
that's like whiskey that's still in high school.
So Big Head, you want your
underage, brother.
you want your can back?
Oh no, you can keep it.
Oh no,
Oh no!
no.
What is it?
He's not
My
even.
camera.
I'm using his cam.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like-
got
hasn't been
my
on
camera. That's not the reason why, but you know,
Forever, dude. I don't want
you
it.
can have it.
So that is the new concept, and it sounds like we're all in agreement.
I dig it. You know, there's a fair amount of diggity.
I mean, because that was my big thing was that like I tell you what, if it's all going to go towards me all the time, then I want all the money in my wallet. Damn it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
$5 to end this podcast right now.
Don't do it.
No!
Show me the
He
money.
started reaching for his wallet too. He's like, I might have to pay this.
like a boat, like stop, but all right. Minimal work.
If he hits that button, I gotta do it.
Oh,
Yeah, so don't shout dares you're not willing to pay on.
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Some of us won't give a
I mean,
shit.
I was gonna pay.
Which sorry about the technical difficulties from before, but please help me keep in mind for next time. Go to webcam.
Oh yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah, we tried a whole different thing.
So yeah,
Anyway.
that was the big thing that I had for the first. I found a bunch of wonderful topics to talk about. They were like they were better than the ones we came up with. I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
you blew my mind with those last time.
Didn't we?
I was blank.
So this one I put at the top of the list just because it was interesting. I couldn't think of one. What's a game that you thought you'd like, but you actually fucking hated?
Ooh. Oh.
Off the back, I thought of Detroit Become Human.
Detroit Become
Oh,
Human.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure
I
there's
know
a
of
better
it. I didn't
example.
play a lot of it. Why?
That opening scene, dude, it just
Garbage.
it grabbed me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then after that,
dropped you right the fuck off.
I was like, what the hell is this game? Is this even a game? What
It's
are
like
we doing?
It's like you get picked up from a helicopter. You go for a joyride. That's not what happened. It's an analogy. You go for a joyride, and it literally fucking drops you in a pile of cactuses for the rest of the game.
Yeah. You have to meticulously find your
Okay, I
way
get that that's an analogy, but
out
wow.
of these cacti.
I'm surrounded by cacti. It's cactus. It's cacti. Whatever it is, it hurts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But no,
That's
that
for
one
sure a
I
good
mentioned in the
So-
last podcast. I couldn't get through that game.
Like what's the struggle? Like
Oh.
I know it was like one of those like third person GTA style, but you run around.
Decision based
Oh, is
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, you are a cyborg.
Oh, I'm thinking of a whole ass other game. My
Yeah.
bad.
did a
Essentially,
live
you're a
stream of this.
cyborg that tries to do right and wrong as a cop
At first.
at first,
At
and then
first.
it just goes into elaborate
Then-
shit. But it
You follow
is literally based on everything that you decide to do. And to me, what they advertised as what it would be was not what it was.
Yeah, dude. Especially when I did that live stream, because I did a live
You
stream
did
of
it
it
twice.
2 times. Yeah, and the first one, ace. It was fucking cool. The whole thing, the whole setup and everything like that. And then Jonesy made that little preview. It was like last time, and it was all this action and this and that and the other thing. And then it's like, I'm now a fucking maid, and I have to walk around and clean up after.
Yeah, you're doing fucking laundry. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And it's decision based.
Yeah.
And then every
Okay.
decision that you make, if you don't pick up one piece of fucking clothing or something like that, it affects the rest
Was that
of the
the one
story.
you were talking about last week where it was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you didn't do one of the chores
Mhm.
and it told you that, so you just shut down the game?
Not fucking playing it no more.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
But it's like that for a lot of the game. Like the next part, if y'all watch the stream, you are helping this old guy, and he's like teaching you about life and sentience and such. And then you start painting a picture. It's like, dude, this is fun. I want to go back to the cool stuff. I want to go jump off a building and shit and try and save a little girl and stuff again. I want to do police what's the word? Where you're trying to talk somebody off of like a building or something. What's the word?
Talk them off.
Negotiating. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do like shit like that. But no, I got to follow after this little shithead kid who's throwing a doll on the floor, and I got to go clean that shit up. But if I don't, when this happens,
See, that's what I'm saying. Had it started on that end of it and then worked its way to
Action
to
and
action,
chaos.
it would have been a different thing. You're building up a story.
Mhm.
But for you to hit so hard, during the tutorial,
right?
for it to just go,
Yeah,
that fucking quick, and it was just like, what the fuck is this?
that was a big letdown.
And was that section like excruciatingly long or something? Like
As long as it took me to turn my PlayStation off, yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, it's
I
painful.
mean, you're doing household chores for like 2.5 hours. It's fucking
Yeah, it's not.
annoying.
And it's not like you can run around the house and fucking sprint
No,
and do
you're
these
just-
robot things. You're just
you're at a casual walk.
casual pace. You got to go
Mhm.
close a window.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like imagine GTA movement while you're crouched.
Game
Yeah.
makers, stop doing that kind of shit.
I think another
I
one.
know you want to change the tone in your game, but holy fuck,
Far Cry
can't pull a
Primal.
180 like that. Far
What was
Cry.
it?
What?
Far Cry Primal. Okay.
Oh, explain.
I have played and beat every Far Cry except 5. 5's the only one I haven't beaten yet. But that's 1, 2, Blood Dragon, 3, 4.
I heard good things about Far Cry Primal.
Far Cry Primal was
Not for
so garbage that
Ravage.
Ravage.
Yeah, it was Tarsh.
It had the capability of being one of the best games, but I guess they just tried to like use it as a filler to try and keep people interested in Far Cry. That was in between 3 and 4, correct?
It reminds me of Black Flag, Assassin's Creed.
No, between 4 and 5.
4 and 5, yeah. So it was just like the mechanics were. It was literally like a full repeat, just with a different kind of story. And
Didn't they use a lot of the same map too? Yeah, it was like they just kind of
Okay.
changed it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just tweaked a couple of little things in the map.
that's what I'm saying. It was literally made like a hurry up and make it to keep the name in the game's sake until 5 comes out.
Okay.
It's a little cash
Uh,
grab.
Yeah,
Actually,
Yeah, and you could really
Okay,
tell
I
when you
kind
played
of get that.
yeah.
it's like when Guitar Hero 2 came out, and then Guitar 2 Rock for the 80s came out. It was literally the
Oh,
same
it was,
game,
just
different set of songs and a color swap. That was it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like I said, it had the incentive to be one of the best Far Cry games because it was Ice Age type shit. You're hunting monsters and you're doing this, and bro, it was like
But
I think I
just
made
shut
it through
that
like
shit
the
down.
first 2 missions, and I was like, nope.
So for me, a lot of times when I play shitty games, I just erase it from my memory.
So you had to,
I had
do a
to
little
really
research.
go through looking and see what game I actually hated. But
Damn, I gotta do that too.
I've played all of the Dragon Age series, and so
Okay.
you know, they came out with Dragon Age Inquisition, and there was so much hype for it, and all of the previews for it just
Have
was
something to add
great.
to this, but go on.
That was the one where they started multiplayer on it, right?
And it was just completely different from every other game, and I couldn't grab the concept of how to do anything, and the way they set the areas up was like to a certain level you have to be to even be in this area,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't really market that well, so I'm just wandering around, not knowing what the fuck to do,
Yeah.
and high level beast just comes out of nowhere and smashes me. I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to fight that? It was very frustrating to me because I wanted to like the game.
Because
I
you played
actually-
all the other ones,
Yeah.
and this one just fell flat.
I didn't even beat it. I didn't even get halfway through it.
Sounds like
I
Monster
really tried to like it, and I think it was because I tried so hard to like it that I absolutely hated it.
The tidbit that I was going to add was that I hate the Dragon Age series, and I finally realized why. Even before this, I've realized why, and it's because the first one that I played became the only one that I played, which was Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, I am so sorry.
Such a bad game.
They did the
You
same thing with
reintroduce
Monster
yourself to
Hunter.
Yeah,
Monster Hunter
Maybe I
was-
need to go poke around back in the Dragon Age of old.
And they did that with Monster Hunter. It was a phenomenal game that they've had games for, and they're all amazing. They dropped Monster Hunter World like 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and it was this open world multiplayer.
Now I will say that I got into the Monster Hunter game way late. Exactly when Monster Hunter World came out. So
See,
for
When it just dropped
me,
off.
as a fresh perspective into Monster Hunter, that's all I know.
Yeah.
So I love Monster Hunter World. I
See,
have
me,
1,000
I went
hours.
through like he did with Dragon Age games, playing from the
Right.
bottom and all that. Then they dropped this. and
So
it's
you
just
had
like,
the adverse effect that I did from Dragon Age. Like it was the worst in the series, but you were like, "Fuck yes!"
I loved it. It was great. I have 1,000 hours in that game.
No, that's me and you.
I think mine would probably have to be Portal Knights, just because I was such a huge fan of Minecraft, and then comparing
Was.
those two, well, still am. Of course,
that's your
obviously.
problem right there. What you just
That's
said.
exactly what it is.
You
because
compare
I
to
them.
Minecraft.
You do not compare games.
but like I couldn't help it, dude. It's almost the same thing, except it's there's a
But it's like a
slight
combat
difference.
RPG
It is.
on top of the building creativity.
Yeah,
I've never played
man,
Portal
but like, oh man,
Okay. Essentially, you get to pick a character, you pick a race, and then like a class, and then you go out and you build shit. And you keep going to these new
shit,
worlds.
That was my cup.
I knew that was gonna happen.
did too. I didn't want to say shit.
I was afraid I'd be the one to.
Just right to go.
That's why
But-
you have your own. I tried to
And
give
then you
everyone.
like
In fact, you have one.
Well, I
next to
have
you,
mine
too.
now.
Ashtray, the white shell.
But and essentially what it is your class determines what kind of weapons you use and shit like that. But to me, it was the building aspect with Minecraft was on a so much simpler scale. And that's why I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, Minecraft's a great game, but it is so fucking thorough that it pisses me off.
Oh yeah, you can get
Like I can't just go in and be like, "Hey, I want a fucking red block." It's no, you got to take this
dig.
block, you got to dye it red, and
That's
then you got to
why-
combine this block
Yeah.
with these 4 other fucking blocks.
That's why I run creative, because I want what I want when I fucking want it. I don't want to have to mine to find it.
Burger King.
That's part of why I'm enjoying our new run through of Minecraft so much, because we
Yeah.
all know what we're doing. We all know we need the shit, and we're getting it.
That's
Ooh.
Like
why-
we need certain fucking materials you got to
Well,
dig
see,
for.
that's like when we
Got
did
4 fucking people digging. We're gonna find it.
when we did the fucking Valentine's Day one last year. I think it was when we made the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The only reason that I won that is because I got so pissed off that I left the entire area where we were doing the fucking game, managed to find a fucking mansion in the woods, and there was a literal
Oh, yeah.
room full of wool.
Oh,
So I just got all the fucking wool, went back and dyed it all the right colors, and then built the shit.
I remember
Wow.
that, and I was mad at you.
Yeah,
It was literally,
will
I got
say,
so mad that I was like, fuck it, I'm done.
it was towards the end of the stream where I finally enabled y'all to just kill each other. I think.
well, the
And
thing
then
about
I think you had, or was it who had all the wool? Who was it? You did.
I was
Oh,
the
okay.
creator, and I loved it.
I was wondering.
I was just placing lands
Yeah.
wherever I saw it.
the thing
Like,
about
like,
someone would be running, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm trying to find it," and
Damn
as soon as they run away, lamb.
Yeah.
They'd never turn around and see it.
I remember you built a fucking what was it, obsidian dome over a land or something? Or it was diamond, some shit like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Had to mine that. It's like, fuck, how are we gonna? God damn it, I gotta beat this. We're all sitting there punching it
the thing
for
that
like a half an hour.
the thing that I see about our Minecraft adventure with all
Yeah.
of us there is that
Pimp.
it's a team thing. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
We're all leaning
That's-
on each other.
I think that's
Yeah.
why I
You know,
appreciate it
but we
more
can
than
do.
anything else we do, because close to literally everything else we do
It's a competition.
is us against each other, and holy shit.
That's why I've been trying to, because dude, I did notice, and like
And it
games
is.
that I create in Minecraft especially, those are meant to just fucking destroy y'all for the most part.
Be
Like
competitions.
internally, right? So, and when they are
God.
competitions, I don't know. I love hearing y'all rage so much.
We're
It brings me
aware.
joy.
You know who I love hearing?
But
Rage?
see,
I feed on your
Love your
I feed on your tears.
But there's the
Yeah,
thing.
Jonesy for sure.
It goes one way when you like hearing this rage. It goes another when you like. We damn near in friendships over this shit.
Oh yeah, no, and that's when I got to that point, and I was like, you know what, we should probably switch
Like
to
I don't
something
know
more
if y'all
friendly.
remember when we first got in this that fucking Brawlhalla game. Like we didn't we almost damn near stopped talking. That's how bad this shit got.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough.
We're
We're not supposed to end friendships over this.
there's no fucking hide and shit behind closed doors here. No, I had to call him 6 times after the stream
Oh yeah,
to get
yeah.
him to answer, to be like, look, I know I went off. I'm sorry I went off, but this is why I went off. But I'm still sorry I went off. And then we like talked about it, we smoothed it over.
Which
It's
it's
my friend.
it's amazing to think that it doesn't happen like that as much on GTA, where it's all about murdering and shit like
That's because
that. You know, like get pissed off each other so much.
We haven't done a playlist in a while.
Like
That-
that.
that's like we're getting a
Even
little
with
too
the
chummy.
playlist though.
I think we're getting a little
Fuck
too
the
chummy,
playlist
Bobby.
that you made for us.
shit. But that night on Brawlhalla, the stream ended, and Triska just went the fuck off. And I was like, all right, click. Left the party, went offline, and I was like so pissed. But
Oh,
like I knew why, but I was
yeah.
just so pissed. And when
You
talking to
guys-
nobody, I started playing fucking Sparkle on my PlayStation. Which I don't know if anybody knows what Sparkle is. It's that fucking little snake thing with the orbs, and you got to shoot the colored orbs at it. That's what I started fucking playing just to calm down. My phone is probably sitting from me to Triska, sitting on a fucking chair,
Just buzzing.
and it's just
Just
fucking
lighting
steady going off. Like, nope.
You guys get
Nope.
so pissed at Brawlhalla.
And
It is
fucking-
so funny.
This is when Jedi lived with
Okay,
me.
so
Jedi walked in and was like, he really wants to talk to you. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
there's
I'm
a
like, yeah, but I do. So give him the fucking phone, whether he likes it or not.
there's a lot of reasons
I'm calling to apologize in an angry manner. God damn it!
that Brawlhalla gets us so pissed at each other.
Why?
What? Because it's this. It's the fucking Smash Brothers syndrome all over again.
Exactly.
Like, because even though the winner might swap fight to fight to fight, if it's not you getting, if you're getting steady losses like 8 out of 9 fights, and then you just keep hearing the same laughter over, it just kind of glitch. I'm not saying you in particular. You're pretty calm about it. You don't give a fuck.
I laugh everything off.
Dude, there have been times
I
where
wish
I've
I
just
could
had
do
to
that.
fucking just unplug my mic, set it down, and walk away.
Like
Oh, man.
I've been working on it to where I can like talk shit and lose and
Be okay
and
with
just
it.
be okay.
It's hard.
It's hard to jump past that
And it is,
threshold.
but the thing is, I know the laughter that he's referring to.
Yeah, yeah.
I know the person he's
Yeah.
referring
It's
to.
not just one.
I know, but
What are you gonna do?
It's not just 2.
but it does when it's that one person. Even if it's just that one game, it's the same person.
I wish he was here right now so he could defend himself when I talk shit about him.
Who's
Fuck
that?
that.
Oh, who, Jedi? It's gotta be.
Yeah,
He can fucking call me. I'll
For
put him on
sure.
speaker. But he
We
does
love you,
it,
man.
and he does it on purpose, and I know he does. Now it does get put to extremes because everybody else finds it hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know that's why he does
It just it's definitely hard, especially when everyone gets on the fuck you bandwagon.
it. This is the worst
I-
fucking trait
I'm
to have.
Jonesy.
I've done, but you've heard me go the
Oh,
opposite direction too,
Yeah.
for no reason.
Hmm.
Like, you know, what the fuck is y'all's deal with Jonesy? Leave Jonesy alone. He's done nothing wrong. So I try to walk that balance.
Yeah. It's definitely hard to
But,
break past that
the
threshold.
the emotions can be real.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like it's that one game above anything
Things
else.
things are only as important as you make them
Yeah.
in your own mind,
I don't know.
and it's
though.
hard to turn down the importance. Like,
You say that.
there's people watching me.
There was one time that Minecraft game that I made for y'all,
Which one?
the capture the flag one,
Oh fuck!
where there was the entire the entire floor that y'all ran across to get to the other side with the little castle and the flag, and you had to go and you kill each other and stuff, and there was a tower in the middle that had
I
stuff
wasn't
in
a
it.
part of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
No,
okay,
I think that was
yeah.
right before
Yeah.
you came over.
I remember
That one got everybody.
That's because you're a dick.
Oh man, I was trying to be so mean when I built that.
That's
For
why.
no reason either.
That's
there was no
why.
reason to it. I just felt evil that day, and I was like, you know what?
That's
fuck
not the
these
first day it's happened in Minecraft either.
Yeah,
No.
but somebody
the
was
last.
fucking around towards the end. I remember the side I was on was just losing horrifically.
guys. Yeah.
So basically what happened was, and I can't remember the 2 people who were involved in this, but somebody on our side did this weird thing where they got it and they brought it all the way back. But when someone, I think it was when someone brought the flag back, we reset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The floor
So,
didn't.
huh?
I said the floor didn't.
Yeah, the floor didn't reset, but we did. We bring the
Yeah.
flags back and we'd reset. I got nothing for you.
Oh.
But somebody was fucking around, ran across, grabbed the flag, and was running it back for our team, but their team got it back first,
Mhm.
and this person didn't stop. They just went upstairs and placed it. And somebody on the other team got so goddamn mad. Like, I don't remember who it was. Either one. I can't remember.
It might have been me.
It very well could have been. All I can remember is that I know for a fact I was on the opposite team of Spaz. Because
I think
there was a point in the game where I didn't give a fuck about the flag. I was ready to end him.
it might have been because it was OG3 versus MPO. I
Uh-huh.
think.
I think that's the way it was because we were doing
It was
shit
you and
like
Spaz.
that.
Yeah.
I was just, I didn't give a fuck about the game. I was ready to end him. I was so
It was,
mad.
they were already up like 7-2 or some shit.
And like,
So it was like,
and I remember the point that triggered it is I'm like, yeah, I got the flag. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden I just see a fucking arrow from clear across. I'm like, how in the fuck? Quickly followed by 4 more. There goes that. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was just at the point where I lost my shit.
Oh yeah. Good times. Good times in the pig first.
Yeah, and that's the big key is that like we'll get mad at each other, but regardless of who's mad, if I'm mad, I go out of my way, and every single one of them do it too, to step back and go, they're my friends.
Oh yeah,
They're just fucking around for entertainment's sake.
Yep.
And I just happen to be just okay, chill.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny that you
I know
say
I
it.
do it often.
Oh yeah,
If you ever hear me go off, it's for entertainment.
it's funny that you say it though, because everybody knows me and Jedi when we get there's fucking banter there that doesn't stop. Now a
Yeah.
lot of that's pent up from other
We had
shit.
to create
You
the
are one of
10-second
the
rule
biggest
because of you two
shit
fuckers.
He is my man, and it doesn't happen
He's your
on
man?
purpose. Yeah, he's my main bitch. It doesn't happen on purpose. Like I don't just like, all right, it's the whole fucking 2 hours. I'm gonna just
That's what it
Rail-
feels like.
I
It
know.
feels like you're like sitting there for a half hour before the stream,
Like
like
those two are
fuck
brothers.
Jedi.
super person.
You spread it around though. He spreads it around. On Minecraft, I'm doing something. I'm like, hey, can I get this? Big head. Shut the fuck up.
But to be honest, me and Jedi have lived together, multiple occasions for different reasons. So it's a different relationship there when it
No, I
comes to
get it.
actually playing. And I didn't realize exactly how, I know y'all tell us all the time, but I didn't realize until we were playing fucking Stardew Valley of all things. One of the most calmest fucking games you can play. And I just went the fuck off on him because he broke something. Not nothing that couldn't be fixed. But it wasn't like, fuck you, it was, bro, what the fuck? How in the fuck did you fuck that, this, that, and the other? And then I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like, all right. It's like, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette and I'll be right back.
I just realized
They're
this is a
right.
game.
So what else you got for us?
What was your game? Because
Yeah.
we gotta go back to that.
I started with my
Yeah,
answer.
you-
I don't have
you
one.
have-
Oh, okay.
I can't like even throughout all that discussion
I had to
because
search
here's
hard.
the thing.
I had to think about it.
Here's the thing. Like I don't there it's hard to bring a game to my attention that I'm actually gonna hate.
Yeah.
Because I will play a game regardless of what it is, and I'll try my damnedest at it. What I hate are mechanics, and those crop up in anything. Like in Minecraft, there's a lot I don't understand in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I don't understand in Minecraft is the fucking hit detection.
Oh,
Yeah.
And every single one of you have heard me bitch about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
mhm.
Like
I don't even
That's
know
one
how
of
that
the
works.
fucking
At-
capture the flag
at
stream.
nonstop. I'm sitting
Yeah.
there like I'm in front of Red, and I'm just,
Or the fucking.
and he's just like, what the fuck?
No, the stupid bowl
This
last
football,
year.
yes, that came immediately to mind.
Oh my
I remember Triska talking shit about the hitbox for that.
Was I? Because I was
I think
sitting there
it was
just
me and-
I'm like this close to somebody chasing them. They're running away from me. I'm just punching them in the back of the head.
Fucking. There was
Nothing.
one time I was running from you and I hit the stick to see if anybody was behind me. There's Triska running as fast as he can, and he's gaining speed too. Just nothing.
Nothing. Punch in the air.
And I turn around and I fuck you and I run away.
And he punches me. What the?
It's that centimeter that you were off.
So good.
And shit like that crops up for me in almost everything.
Yeah.
One of my like worst experiences in just a game doing shit that it shouldn't. Like I am pretty good at Super Smash Brothers. Not challenging. If y'all want to play and we have the way, okay, let's do it.
I can verify.
But I'm
that.
pretty
He's
good
pretty
at in Super Smash Brothers. There was one dude that I couldn't fucking beat. Bentley.
Mm.
And the thing is that even he like recognized I had the skill to beat him. We would okay, no weapons. We'd agree. We just go basic, just for skill set alone. No weapons, Final Destination.
Mhm.
That's where you go for the skill set, right?
Yeah.
What happens on Final Destination when you go under the ring and you hit up and hit about right here underneath the ring? What happens?
Yeah,
You slide up
Yep.
and grab the ledge, right? 1, 2, 3.
Fall. Death.
Mm.
Didn't work for you.
Every time I would fight him, and every time he would like fall out of his chair laughing.
And that's an extra punch to the face.
Yeah. That hurt just as much.
It came full circle.
He was a big dude and he could take it. I'd just stick him in the arm. But so yeah, that's I know it's
No, Jedi. That's what we were talking about.
just like games that well, we're about to move on, but games that you thought you'd like but ended up hating. I don't hate games. I hate certain mechanics in games that just seem to have issue with me.
Yep.
But
She's saying that Brawlhalla's the same way for me. Like there's shit that
it does it a lot in Brawlhalla
like
too.
y'all can do, and I'm just
I'm
like,
not.
okay,
I try not to go there about it.
I'm still figuring it out. So
I just-
I just
Well, I'm just like, I'm hitting these exact same combinations that you're hitting. Why the fuck am I not putting you in the ground? You know, but you turn around and I have complete white health bar, and then
And I know that not a single one of us understand the concept of which one takes precedence over the other
Oh,
when
no,
we do
never.
specials.
Yeah, I never know.
No, I get it.
Right.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, how's it work?
I never win.
Okay. That's about right.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. It's
just,
okay.
just for that real quick, I looked that up forever ago. There is no set algorithm. It is 100%
It's just,
random
like,
chance,
random.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Doesn't make sense.
which I don't believe because it's like scoring set. I never win, even if I do it first.
Right. It was like
Now-
tickling my ear. Mm.
you mentioned putting many hours in a game.
Yes.
What game was that?
Monster
It
Hunter.
was Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Monster
Was
Hunter.
that the game you spent hours on? What
No.
game have you spent the most hours on?
Rocket League? Hands down.
Probably a close bet for me too.
Yeah. Not even-
Either that, Breath of the Wild is pretty up there, but
No,
Burnt out.
Rocket League.
Rocket League and GTA are probably the top two.
Rocket
Oh.
League and GTA.
A lot,
GTA for me.
Yeah,
a lot of
absolutely.
GTA.
I think GTA is up there, but I think
Talk about GTA 5.
No. GTA 5 is hands down
right,
number
right.
one.
So much time, dude. Especially since PS3 day or
No,
PS4 day.
here's the
sorry.
thing. I broke my leg.
PS3
That's
day.
the I was
yeah.
still coming off of it when I got into the pigs.
Yeah.
Like there was like a 3-month period where I could not put weight on my foot, so I couldn't even work. I couldn't do nothing. So it was wake up, roll out of bed, into my chair, play GTA all day until I go to sleep
Yeah.
for 3 straight months.
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah. Because I remember that because it was I'd get off of work. That was when I was working nights. I'd get off of work, and if I wouldn't have work the next night or whatever, I'd usually stay up and just bullshit because they'd finally be getting up to play. And this motherfucker, like watching his scale of levels and items and cars and places and shit that he would get,
Yeah.
like happened so quick.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how in the fuck? Because it was Triska's way down here compared to where I was. And then
I was a
2 weeks
kingpin.
later,
It's gone,
Triska's
dude.
way the
Yeah.
fuck up here and he's flying around in a fucking Batmobile just for no fucking reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
And everyone was like, dude, that was a shitty purchase. Like, what good's that going to do? And I'm like, I'm having fun. That's what
I'm
doing.
Batman.
His mindset was, and I remember because we had the conversation. I was like, how do you know what to buy? He goes, I literally made a list, most expensive to the least expensive, and then flipped into what I want first. I was like, okay. And he goes, I worked to it, had the money, bought it. Went on to the next one. I'm like, all right.
For 3 straight months.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I just
Consistency.
looked my hours up. I'm at like 1,800 hours on GTA Online.
How do I check this?
Yeah, how do you check that?
I went to socialclub.rocks.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
See, for
I gotta
me,
check
it would
that
be
out.
on
What's your
Xbox.
number? Okay, that's
It would
fine.
be on Xbox for me, and I don't know how to look up the hours easily right now from
Uh-huh.
my phone, but I would have to say Halo 3. I probably spent
Okay.
probably months worth of hours on
No.
that game.
Are we saying like
so
to date?
many? I
Halo
played
Wars.
that game for years.
Yeah.
Like, are we saying to date, like from the time we started playing video games to now, just what we can think
Just
of as
total
Yeah.
hours in a game.
Black Ops 2.
Oh, I did play a lot of that one.
Me and
Not as
Jedi,
much though. Yeah.
That was the only game, and he was the only person that I could split screen with.
Hmm.
And this was before big TVs. We had a 32-inch fucking TV. And we're sitting there just fucking, and he was always top, and I was always on the fucking bottom, and I know somebody's gonna fucking take it. But
Yeah,
was
they
always
are.
top of the screen. I was always on the bottom of the screen, and it like there was a, for lack of a better term, there was a chemistry there. Like we could fucking run maps.
Hello?
That was him.
They're so good.
What?
Like we
Through my
could run
listens.
fucking maps, and that's just. I think that game probably has the most hours to date that I've ever put in.
If I had
I
to have
didn't
a
put that
second,
many hours into Halo 3 though. Multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Yeah,
I
That was-
ran with a squad that we had to be number one. But if I had to have a second number, close second number two, it would be Guitar Hero 3.
Oh.
I got to the point where I could do expert songs without looking. I would turn around and do it 100%.
I remember.
Looking.
no.
Damn.
No,
crazy.
we didn't.
You can verify.
Yeah, I can do parts of them, but no, it's not that.
Kakarot's actually creeped up to more hours than almost any other game I have on my PlayStation right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that game's not even out for a month.
Dude, holy hell. I didn't know this about the social club on the Rockstar social club for GTA. But if you go in there and you sign in to your, you access your PlayStation account, if you guys have a social club thing, it tells you like all your shit. It tells you car sales,
Oh yeah, it literally
betting,
it'll tell you
how much
everything.
money you picked up, how much
Yeah,
jobs.
since Kakarot came out, I've put in 110 hours on it.
Yikes.
Yeah,
No, I know I'm in the hole with betting in games like versus other people, but I believe I am like over $1 million up on the casino right now. So
Oh, you guys were busting it out, dude. When we did fucking that casino night, oh my god,
I made some money on that.
y'all made a lot of fucking money.
like that night, I made somewhere between $500,000 to $800,000
Oh yeah.
off of like
Also,
6 games of blackjack.
yeah. And then I forgot who it was. A couple of y'all had bet on the same winning horse and won so much fucking money.
Really?
I was just like, fuck.
Yeah, I bet on that winning horse. I don't know
Yeah.
who did it with me, but yeah, it shot me up.
Yeah, dude,
It's
immediately.
ridiculous.
I think it was a couple mil.
I went from like 50,000 chips to like 400,000. I was like, I got money.
That shit was crazy.
like
It just kept
honestly, the shit I have on GTA came from. Man, I really want that. All right, well, let's work and get it, and then that's it. I never used it again. I don't. The game's good. It's just not my.
What, GTA?
Yeah. It's not
Well,
my
that's-
style of game. I get on and dick around with y'all and I have fun, and I get the big weapons, so I'm not the one that's sitting all the way over here going, "You pick me, guys,"
Yeah.
or whatever the case is. But it's not a game that. And I've tried. I just cannot sit there and grind it out and play it. And
Well, see, the big thing for me, especially in GTA, is that, because in GTA, in most combat games, I am not number one.
It was pretty heavy, so I was like,
Fucking,
pass on.
so in GTA, if I get into combat with any of you, I'm gonna lose. I'm aware of this.
Except me.
Maybe except you. You'd be surprised. You play shooter games. I do not.
oh, that's another one. Bringing it back to the mechanics.
Yeah.
what GTA?
GTA
When we
GTA
did that-
mechanics are so clumsy.
When we did that fucking the maze, that was like our first Let's Play.
Oh,
I
I
hated
wanted
that.
to be there for that.
I couldn't figure the shit out. I couldn't figure the shit out. And you know what's worse? I will admit this here and now. Once it was explained to me, I realized what I was doing was wrong, and I just felt fucking stupid.
I was just like sitting there. Why don't you dodge?
He's just sinking a fucking axe into my skull every time he rounds the corner. But the one thing I'm good at in video games, the biggest thing that'll always keep me coming back to a game, I'm good at making numbers go up.
Grinding.
Grinding.
I will find the best way to grind some
Yeah.
shit out, and then I will grind it out.
Yep, I like grinding those too.
So that's why in GTA, he showed me how to make the money. He showed me how to make it efficient. We got together, teamed up, made everything efficient,
Oh,
and that's when we started raking in the millions.
Because I could jump on and be like,
Borderlands is
"Hey, I
another
want
example.
this." And Triska's like, "All right, well, you got an hour?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I can get you 3 of them."
You know, it's a really
Alright,
good grindy game that we need.
What's that? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I know. God,
We'll always come back to it. But in Borderlands 3, 4 level 50s, like just like it wasn't as fast as I could have done it, but it was as efficient as I wanted to do it, because when I sat down and decided, okay, I'm going to make this one level 50, we got to level 50.
Yeah.
Okay, some weeks passed. I put the game down for a minute. Back to Borderlands. Well, what do we got now? Well, I don't have this character at level 50. I'm good at making numbers go up.
And when that game came out, we did that stream. It was us three, and was it you?
Was it me?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think you started it with us. I never really touched it after that. I jump on, and if they're on, I'll be like, I'll jump in the party and be like, hey, you want another person? Just because it doesn't have the level scale on it, so it's not as horrible
Yeah,
as
you
the other
can
one.
hop in
Yeah,
at any
exactly.
time with whatever you got.
And then this motherfucker would be like, hey, I got this gun. Watch this. Boom, and it just shoots out all the fucking legendary guns. and
Everything,
he's like,
go
sell it. Okay.
Yeah. You're just walking through combat zones and just everything's just dying before you. Like, okay, yeah. You see this big giant Titan mech just hopping around, just blowing shit up.
Nukes on nukes on nukes.
That's, rack city bitch, rack city bitch.
Yeah, I prefer the John Cena build.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Okay.
See, that was another thing. Like, I still never wrapped my head around was how to build it the right way.
There is no right way,
guides. I looked up guides on how
Like-
you want to run it. You should build it like this.
Well,
You know?
because here's the thing. Take one character that, and I'm just going to skim through this. Take one character that both me and him have at level 50. Flak. Our flaks couldn't be more different if we tried.
Yeah.
Or the commando.
That's another one. He runs the invisibility thing. He turns invisible and fucks shit up. And especially
Call him a
when we're
boss
running
shredder.
dual flak, we will plan shit out, and it's wonderful. But me, I don't go invisible. I just get behind a wall
Yeah.
and calm as could be. Like, I use him as a sniper. I get way back
Yeah.
and just throw racks.
Just summon shit. Yeah.
I just sun racks, and they hone in on
Right.
the red dots.
You don't
It
have to do
doesn't matter
anything.
what's over there; they just go after it.
Yeah, you
Right.
just stand there and aim.
So
general direction.
and so I upped it so much to where I never don't have racks to throw. The only time I'm not throwing racks is because I've decided I'm going to shoot a couple things. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
That's
done.
how I feel.
Racks.
Yeah.
Rats.
Yep.
Take care of my
That's how I feel.
Like, honestly, like I watch you play, and then I'm jealous. But then, like, I go invisible and just like delete a boss.
Yeah.
And
I'll
it
watch
feels
you
so good.
and watch you just like, yeah, he'll be he built his. He'll turn invisible. We'll be fighting a boss, and you just see its health bar just go. and that's when I get jealous. I'm
Wow.
like, fuck. But I'm never in the danger that he's
Yeah.
in, though.
Exactly.
Ever. And
Rats.
like mine and his operative is different. I use the drone and what was the other thing?
Clone.
Clone.
Drone and
the
clone.
Drone and clone
Oh,
combo.
the
Yep.
drone and clone.
So basically, it's a moving turret and another turret who carries the copy of the legendary gun that I hold. So I'll summon the thing, throw the drone, run into the middle of the fray, swap places with the clone, so we teleport to where each other were, and then pick off people from there while my clone and drone are just over there in the middle of it, fucking shit up. He's in the middle of it because he builds with drone
and shield.
and shield. So he picks up the shield, it surrounds him. He becomes this like invincible monster. And so he has his drone fucking shit up too, but he's all up in the shit, just destroying stuff.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what you want to build. Like, how do you want to play the game?
Yeah.
You can make every single character running gun characters if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Sandwiches is like, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
True story, bro.
Totally relatable, bros. I get it, bro. You know, the the old droning clone. You know? What else is there?
It's a legitimate strategy. Okay, this is a topic that I really, really appreciate. I think about it a lot, but we're gonna go two ways with this question.
Okay.
I'm gonna go this way first. If you were forced to live in the last game that you played,
Oh shit.
which one would it be?
The last game.
The
that you
last
played?
game that
Which
you
one would it be?
Played.
Fucking Rocket League. I played
Rocket
it.
League.
What is it?
Yeah, what is
okay.
the game?
Okay.
Rocket
And then we're gonna discuss the pros and cons of living in that world.
League.
So Rocket League.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go this way.
It's like only cons, dude. Being the driver of one of those cars.
Dude, it's an RC car though,
It's
isn't
an
it?
RC car. You
Well, they
sit in
haven't.
the
They
box.
haven't. Okay, they haven't confirmed.
Because it has an
it.
antenna.
Yeah,
You know
nobody
would there be an
knows that.
antenna?
What
Nobody
do you mean they
Yeah.
haven't
The
confirmed
radio.
that?
You don't know that it's an RC car. They never say it's remote controlled rocket cars. No, it's rocket cars.
You never see
Right.
a driver.
It's a vehicle.
Never
But the
see a
windows
driver.
are
Yeah, tinted
always-
windows, boy. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay,
see that.
okay, fair enough. You're the driver of this car.
Okay.
You don't think there'd be enough like safety things in the car to keep you from like
Maybe, but
Some of the
dude.
hits that I've taken in that would kill you, even if you were
Dude,
standing still.
you
don't
blow-
you
like,
act,
if
yeah,
were
you
blown
die.
up.
You
If
would
you
blow
were-
up.
Yeah, you
Had
blow
it.
up if you get hit by someone with boost.
Okay.
You blow up.
So,
Hold on.
well, no, this is going
Oh,
to that
okay,
game.
to Rocket League. Okay.
This was. I knew it was something. I just had to look up. The actual first Rocket League game wasn't called Rocket League. You remember what it was
Called
called?
Rocket Propelled.
It was called Supersonic
Yeah,
Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars.
Wow.
Yeah,
SARS.
That's when it was in beta or something?
SARPB.
That was when I think it was on PS2.
Okay.
Okay.
I looked that up because I wanted to see if that had anything to say.
No,
hey,
they
we're
still don't,
RC, and it's still.
So this
not
Rocket League is
car.
a revamped version.
It is literally built.
It's
It
the
it
same
took
game,
that
essentially.
And revamped it.
There's a guy on
If you
YouTube that I
watch-
watch. It's the same fucking game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
But the
better.
gameplay hurts watching it.
Yes.
Like it just.
Oh yeah, no, it's they
Oh,
definitely
it's
it's way improved, and they even made it a fucking like an esport. I've seen
Yeah.
ESPN people play ESPN people. I've seen ESPN play Rocket League matches like on the ESPN channel, like the
Oh,
Major
what?
League. And
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a
okay.
it's a
Mhm.
it's one of those
fucking sport.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a fucking
yeah.
sport, dude. But
But,
I mean, fucking Smash
Car
Brothers
soccer.
is a sport.
Right.
but there's a guy
fucking
that's a
esports.
grand champion on there, on this Rocket League, and he had to go out and buy a PlayStation 2 and everything like that. And surprisingly, there were still people running online on it.
What? Really? There were servers open?
One
still?
match.
Wow.
One match. That's it.
wow.
And
Those are some dedicated people.
so
that still
Right.
play.
he went to
Yeah.
play it, and he was like, "Bro, I don't know how the fuck." And like the dude, like when you see him do shit on Rocket League, it's like Jesus. And you see him do shit like that, and it's like, hey, that looks like me on the new game. I'm doing all right.
Could you imagine being the other person looking for the match? Like you're just sitting there forever.
Jerry! Jerry! Mark it on the calendar. 10 years, 3 months, 4 days. We got a match.
85 years.
Wow.
Fucking wife said, look at you. Jerry's dead. Let him go.
Jerry's dead. You're gonna have to play this match.
Just a skeleton holding the controller.
Yeah. And PlayStation 2, so it never does.
What was the last game you played?
Right before I came here, I actually
Uh-huh.
played Realm Royale. It's a battle royale game. Yeah.
Like the
It's
pick
like
up the
one of
guns
it's one
and
of the
shit.
free to play. I like it. It's
So you're basically okay. So boom, you're in Hunger Games world.
Yep.
That's-
not gonna be good.
Uh,
I don't see any pros to this. I get to drink potions. That's fun.
well, like hopefully you number one.
Get that,
Every time.
that realm dinner. That turkey dinner.
I don't
in that
know,
one, in that one, when your health, when you die, you have the second life thing where you turn into a chicken,
What?
and you run around as a chicken, and it gives you a timer. And if you can get away from someone trying to finally end you, you turn back into your person with half health, and you
well,
still
that's
have all
gotta
of your
feel
stuff.
weird.
Whoa.
And then you can turn around and shoot back at them. So if they're not quick at killing you, then you have a second chance to come back and stay in the game.
Okay.
You get to run
Doesn't
around.
sound so bad.
Yeah, and as a
There's
chicken, you can attack. You can give like this peck attack. You don't do a whole lot. But if they suck, you can kill them for it. And then your secondary is a boost. You can run away one time, just go, and you just fly a short distance away. I love it. It's fun.
I think I would be more scared of a chicken trying to kill me.
They have this little
Than a
flag
man.
that they carry, and they're like,
You just gotta kick it like one good time in the head.
Yeah, play Zelda. You'll never kick a chicken.
I've been bred not to.
you do it once. Yeah.
Well, I was about to say, well, in the real world, but this isn't the real world, is it, motherfucker? No, it's Realm Royale, and all of a sudden I'm living it. Fuck!
Great. Endless respawns into a dropship.
What about you, Spike? Let's,
Wait, hold on. Before we get to his, if we entered in either of these realms like as a team,
Oh yeah,
I think would be okay.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But
Squad
solo?
Yeah.
No.
No.
And see,
Oh.
Rocket League, we could definitely, even though I'm trash at it,
And I'm trash at it.
we have two amazingly good players.
I don't know all that.
Look at
Two
Shut up.
middle to
and fuck you.
upper range players, and then Dan.
What do you say? Experience.
I don't know where Jonesy would fall on that category. I've actually never seen him play Rocket League.
because he
Jonesy.
hates it.
He
Oh,
does
yeah,
not
he
like
doesn't
it.
really.
But when we get on and we play, just four of us, we have our roles. We know what's got to be done. Most of the time, we do. So I think we could survive that one. Yours, I don't know.
Yeah, Realm Royale
Yeah.
might be a little bit of a problem.
all of us surviving, maybe not.
It's just it's combat. It's constant
Like,
combat. So a
Yeah, but I think at
chasing
that
you.
point you'd have to put like some kind of like anime movie rule bullshit on it, and that
Yeah.
you win X amount of matches, you get to escape.
It kind of reminds me of that
Maybe
movie,
Hunger Games style. It's just a one-off in Realm Royale. Like you come out on top, you leave.
It reminds me of Gamer. That movie
Oh,
Gamer.
man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
survived like 100 rounds. It's
Yeah.
basically that.
Yeah. What was yours?
Kakarot.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Oh, you lucky motherfucker! You nasty. But wait.
There's more.
Suddenly you're teleported, and this has been brought to my attention many times through discussing shit like this. Suddenly you're teleported to the land of DBZ, where we're in that universe. Even if we're all there,
Yeah.
you're still human.
You're human.
I'm
You're the
I'm
sorriest
the
piece
Yamcha
of
of this
trash.
I'm the Yamcha of this bitch.
You don't even
no,
count humans
Yamcha's
that
stronger
die.
than you.
Oh, Lord, I'm dead.
Yeah.
DED
I'm
dead.
like, I'm sorry. Like,
That would suck.
could
Yeah,
you
it would,
do
dude.
half the shit that Yamcha does? No.
I can die fairly easy, I'm pretty sure, but that's about it.
Uh-huh.
I said I could die fairly easy, I'm pretty sure, but that's about where the line's at.
I've actually toyed with the idea of what would I do if all of a sudden everyone had superpowers and I didn't. I would probably kill myself. I would not want to live in that world where I was not special too.
Yeah.
See, by you not being special, that actually makes you the only special one.
Fuck that.
See, you're the only one without the power.
What if like your blood was a
Hooray!
cure for all like bad superpowers?
Go fuck.
He kills himself, starts floating, and just
I want
sees a
power.
swarm of people drinking his blood. Be like, I could have done this differently.
I mean,
I don't think they would have figured that out that quickly. Like, blam! His blood's the cure. I don't.
yeah. No.
By the time they figured it out, that shit's gone.
Blood has been spilled.
We've erased those.
But at the same time, though, you could be trained to do some of those things. You could be trained to use ki.
Yeah,
You could be trained to fly.
Yamcha
at
and
that
Krillin
point.
were completely
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
though
but dude,
even-
can I pull a fucking spear bomb app? No, not absolutely not.
No.
Yamcha has
But
a
you
spirit
could-
ball.
You could be taught to use energy blasts.
Hercule's daughter can fly. You know.
Yeah.
She could
but,
use energy
Yeah,
blasts.
exactly.
She becomes
Okay.
Great Saiyaman number 2.
See,
yeah.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about Goku. All of his moves are other people's moves.
Yeah.
They are.
So all it basically ends up being is like if they can teach it to you and make you understand the concept, you can do it.
Not if I'm a human.
No, if you're
Yamcha and Krillin can both
Krillin
do
used
Kamehameha.
the spirit bomb.
I think you missed the point there.
Now, granted, that was before the spirit bomb was as big as a planet, but he did use it.
Yeah, he
used
charged
it
it up
against
against he charges it up against Vegeta, but he gets fucked up, so he can't use it. So he passes it to
Yeah.
Krillin. Krillin summons it, and he can control it, and so he flings that motherfucker. But he was never taught how to gather the energy. That's
Yeah.
the big key thing there.
Let's
But-
see.
The big key.
Krillin and
You get
Yamcha, both human,
That was on
can
purpose.
use Kamehameha. They can both fly. And, you know, fuck, Krillin's got Destructo Disc.
Yeah.
That is...
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking of. I drew a blank and forgot what the name was called, but I was like, that thing can fuck everything up.
As long as he actually hits it.
Well, that's the thing. In the fight against Vegeta and Nappa, dude, Nappa was just going to take it head on and fucking... She's like, get out the way!
Yeah.
Because it would have killed him.
Yeah.
It cut
Yeah,
Vegeta's
it-
tail off. It cut Frieza's tail off.
Well,
I
no, it
mean,
sliced Frieza.
But-
it cut Frieza in half.
But here's but
And
that's
the final
the power
form.
scaling in Dragon Ball Z, though. It became sort of meh by the time Cell came around in that power scale, because he gets a direct shot on the back of Cell's neck, and it just dissipates. I love the abridged Kai version of that. He throws it, it hits, it breaks.
So if I was able to learn some of that stuff, then yeah,
Which
I would stick
with
around.
all the rules of that universe dictate
Yes.
that you could.
Yes,
You
okay.
would just have to prove to
So-
Master Roshi you're
But
worth
there are other
Yeah.
there are other things that have people with abilities, and there's just people that are shit out of luck, and
Yeah.
that can be done. I would not want to live in that world.
There's entire cities
I
of
wanna be
people
one
who
of
just
those
get fucking glassed for no reason.
Yep, on a daily basis.
Where would you be living?
The last game I played was Rocket League, but for conversation's sake, I'll
No,
give the
no.
second-
We'll
No.
get to preferences in a minute.
It was
Well, it was the
sandwich.
second to last. But okay.
Oh, okay. A second to last?
Second to last was Titanfall 2.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Oh boy.
I would be okay with that.
Be talking shit, taking the fucking.
Look, I would be so okay with the draft if that's the kind of war I'd be fighting. That sounds fucking epic.
Now, you know, okay, in saying that, if this, like, is it all the rules of that world? You respawn when you die and all that shit? Or
I mean,
Well, they kind of changed mine too. Because Realm Royale
That-
is Battle Royale. That's
I know,
never
but that changes that one too.
because it's also the same.
Because you get blown up in that one.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so do you respawn for sake of fun? Let's say yes.
then yeah,
But here's the thing, and I've tried to have this conversation with someone else before. But if you felt the pain of the death,
Ooh.
now
That's what I was
his
thinking about.
his thing is
You'd be
his
okay,
thing
you
is
blow up.
oh well, if it's like
It's
virtual
instant.
reality or whatever, and you're like stuck in it, if you die there, your brain will tell you you're dead if you feel the pain and whatever, and you will die. But let's take that scientific whatever out of the equation. You feel it, but it doesn't kill you for real. Like, you still can't escape, you still can get out of this whole situation, but you feel it. So here you feel you're just driving along, and all of a sudden you just feel and
what's
Just like a split second of pain.
a split second of like
went through your head? My ass.
the car door.
What if it was?
But
what
over and over again.
What if it was?
Within
You
a 5-year
die.
period.
You die, but you don't really remember the last few seconds. But when you respawn, you get a mental shock of what just occurred when you come back.
I mean, like, however you want to put it, like, there's
Could
got to
you-
be
could you
some
handle
bad
that?
to the death.
It would
Could you handle
change
that,
It would
respawning?
change.
Well,
the way
well,
you
I'm
did the
working down the list here. With him, it's like if you experience the kind of death that Dragon Ball Z shows you from time to time,
Some are quick.
some are quick, some are not.
You incinerate. You know.
Titan AE fast. You're gonna feel every
Bullet.
fucking bullet
Yep.
that hits you.
Getting your legs crushed by a Titan. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying. If you feel it, like he's saying, I think it would change the way.
I couldn't handle
Look at
that.
the game.
That's
Yeah,
war.
I would
You would
definitely-
play it
Yeah.
differently.
Exactly. If you felt everything, you would, for lack of a better term, you would probably be a way better player than you are now.
Right.
Because I'm standing there and I know the levels are, how they are, and I can fucking walk in on some of these and just boom, throw a fucking big bang attack, and they're dead. But at the same time, while I'm throwing that, I'm getting fucking hit with everything and just not moving because it's not going to kill me, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If I felt that, I'd probably do things a little different.
Right.
Probably get out of the
I would
way.
be a
a little
lot
more.
more ballsy on my second life, or a lot less ballsy on my
Yeah.
second life.
Right.
Just rein it in a little bit.
I can just imagine the battlefield of Titanfall. Everyone's just screaming and running, and all of a sudden, Skoink is just flying through the air like, yeah, shooting everything.
Who needs batteries? I got batteries. You guys need batteries?
He's flying through the air. Let's go. He pushes the button. His Titan drops. He jumps in and just fucks everything up.
I'm telling you, I'd be okay with that kind of war. So would I survive? No. Would I enjoy it? Hell the fuck yes.
I guess that's what counts.
Mine is, I got to preface mine a little bit too. The last game that I played, I streamed and I didn't really play it.
Okay.
WWE.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's true.
So
That's kind of
if
like
you
this
want to
world,
count
though.
that one, we're still in this world. It's just
Right, in
Yeah.
the ring.
in the ring. But the one that I played for funsies before that, Borderlands 3.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Funk.
And I've thought about this one for Borderlands 3. Even if I felt every bullet, I would play the exact same fucking way that I do now. Because I would like develop this like Wolverine complex and just be like, you can't fucking kill me, motherfucker. I'm coming right back. and
Yeah, because in Borderlands, respawning is a big
Is a-
meta thing.
Yeah.
Like,
the
hey,
new U station.
yeah, we will bring it back to life. It's not like a
Yeah.
magical thing that you just pop back up because you died.
Yeah, so it's a full blown
They charge you
meta
for it.
mechanic in the game that they charge you for.
Like, we can fix you.
It almost
Oh,
seems
you're
like
not.
you have no choice. It seems like when
Um,
you die, they will just, here you go. I don't care if you want to stay dead.
Yeah.
Well, then what happens when
well,
you stay dead?
Well, it's the
Even if
I
you
think
run
the
out of
concept
money.
is, and that's where it gets, like, okay, it's a game, but I think the in-game concept is as long as you have money, they'll keep bringing you back. As long as you keep making money and then dying with that money, so
That's
that
what
they can
happens in,
take their money.
That's what happens in GTA also. You
Uh,
take your money.
come
until you
back
have
from the
money.
hospital.
Yeah, but there's
Well, it
no
used
like
to be like
mechanic
that.
in the game that's dictating what's doing that.
It used to
Oh,
be.
That
Yeah,
in
Borderlands actually
3,
tells you.
Right.
It's the new U station.
Yeah.
Well, no, even in the older GTAs, you would pop up at a hospital. You'd walk
In the
out at
older
hospital.
ones,
Yeah, the older ones, you don't do that in
Yeah.
this one.
Well,
You
even,
just
right.
even in this
Yeah.
one, you do pop up in a hospital in the single player mode.
Yeah,
Right,
single
yeah.
player, but story mode, it's just what
Same
the last building you went in, or you just respawn right where you're at.
In story?
No, I mean
Online.
online.
You pop up like a
Where
few.
on a
years-
mountain if you want to.
Yeah.
I
That's the
hate the
worst.
responses.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Put me on the street, bro. You know I'm not.
Right.
How many times am I gonna have
It'll
to die
spawn you
before
like
I
Like
go back to
you're
the
in a
bottom of this
helicopter flying over
fucking
Chiliad. Somebody takes an explosive snipe to you.
You're on the mountain.
Now you're right where that fucking chopper was
Yeah.
in the middle of a mountain.
It'll spawn you like a good. It's 10-meter radius of where you died. Some random spot.
Yeah.
The worst is when you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm on the top of the mountain, and you manage to either fall or walk your way down,
Oh,
and then you fall and
Oh,
respawn you where you
Yeah,
fucking
right.
fall.
Oh,
Right.
that would be
So
it.
I may have made it all the way down here and somehow managed not to die, and then a car hit me
then you back
back up the mountain you go.
because I wasn't on my feet.
Because it takes so long.
Yeah.
to get down the fucking mountain.
I hate that fucking
Yeah.
mountain.
Yeah, Chiliad.
So bad.
Chiliad's the worst.
I will go around it before I go.
We've had some fun times on Chiliad though. I can tell you that.
Shut your
what
mouth.
game with this whole concept? You feel all the pain of the game.
Oh, well, preference. Now.
You can't die. What would you prefer?
Mm.
Oh,
Because
man.
I'm gonna kick this one off so that nobody else can steal it from me. I would actually prefer to be in GTA.
Fuck you, dude.
Dude, fuck
Yeah.
you, man.
That's why I went first.
Bitch.
I
Think they got
mean,
a movie
I
coming
thought
out.
about it, man. Like, especially with all the time that I had to just free play it nonstop. Like, that's the route I go. I know what to do. I know how to start at the airport, level 1, and go to Kingpin as fast as possible. Whilst avoiding stupid people, because most of which you don't have to deal with other people to do. And yeah, I
I think they got a movie coming out that's kind of like that. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it, and then he's like an NPC essentially. You know, it's a live action movie.
Gains
Okay.
sentience and
Yeah.
realizes like, holy shit, I'm in a video game. I could either continue to be this NPC or be my own protagonist.
And dude,
Okay.
it looks good too.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
We got to see that trailer. But it
So-
looks good. So yeah,
I'm sorry I stole GTA, but
Bastard.
It's not an easy question.
That's not an easy question.
You either go through all the games and figure out which one you absolutely love, and then
like,
would you want to live there?
would you want to live there?
I've already picked mine. I've already got one.
What do you
Well,
got?
I
It's
mean,
pretty easy.
it's not like GTA doesn't have cons. I'm gonna get shot.
Mine was really easy actually because there's no pain. I would live in Guitar Hero. I would play music endlessly forever. I don't care if I got booed sometimes. I'd go and play some more.
Keep going. So you can hit
Get that
orange,
star power. Yeah.
that orange and a whammy.
Fair enough. Keeping it safe. Keeping
I love
it
it.
safe.
That would be very epic, but also very naive, and I love it.
Like, I'm a rock star, regardless of what happens.
That's right.
Listen, how bad I suck.
I'm still gonna get my money.
I'm gonna play.
This next song is called "Through the Fire and Flames."
Fail.
Fuck you.
I'll be right back up here, motherfucker. Stay comfy.
I am nurtured by your hatred.
Because I'm about to hit you with less talk, more rock.
Feed me your booze.
What's that? You want another?
Freebird again? Oh, absolutely.
You want another Buckethead song? Okay.
Jesus.
It's just over there, like, no,
Yeah.
no, that's not the one for me.
Cherry pie.
It's
100
not gonna be
times.
Guitar Hero.
Because of that right there.
Cherry pie.
Because
100
if you are
times.
aware of this happening and everything, and you're playing a fucking 30-song set list to the end of time.
I don't care.
Well,
Because they would be trying to perfect every single one.
But you can only perfect it
Then
so
you get-
much till it's perfect.
you get
and then
bored.
it's-
And then I'm perfect. And then I don't care.
well, again, like, in the end, there's some sort of escape. But, you know, man, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go hang out with groupies
That's
every
what
now and
they
then backstage
Right?
or something.
Right? Because if I
No,
do everything
You
right,
don't get to do that in the game.
well, you still have a crowd cheering you. Who doesn't want to be cheered at forever?
Like you just vanished from one venue to the next.
Yeah.
We love you. Good
Some of
night.
those venues
Oh,
were
fuck.
Some of those venues were pretty fucking crazy.
Pretty lit. Yeah.
Fucking literally like a titty.
Man,
Did you have a preference?
Once you stole GTA, I was like, man, that's. I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay,
now.
so you just
Okay.
agree with me that GTA is the way to go.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's perfectly acceptable.
I get it, but I want my own thing, Triska.
That's too goddamn
Ugh.
bad. You're gonna fucking
No.
take my hand. I'm trying to get this cigarette out your hand so it's not dangerous. You're gonna take my hand, and we're gonna go into the GTA world together. You want to come too?
I do want to come to
Come
you.
on.
Yes.
We're gonna be in the GTA world.
GTA world? No, fuck you.
No.
GTA world.
They step to the portal, get ran over.
Train.
By a cop.
There's somebody there with mods, has the fucking truck with the trailer backwards. You just,
Fucking sandwich survives, and he's like, then a mugger.
Yeah.
What's that gun on there? That's
Oh,
it's
hey, I
a
called him
minigun
like
that
5 minutes
shoots
ago. I was waiting for
lasers.
that.
Yeah, have fun
Oh,
facing
yeah.
that.
I have one.
Yeah, no, yeah. Other people do too.
but you said it yourself.
Less people.
You started from level 1.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I feel as though if
It was,
if
like,
this
real.
was happening and there were other people who were doing it, like you're all starting at that base point. Because it like all of a sudden you live there, I assume it would be more than one person all of a sudden living there at the same time.
I think it'd be pretty funny to get to that final point where
Until
you're
you
just like,
find the Triska of that world.
What?
The one that's got everything already because he fucking had the beta access to it or whatever.
Oh,
I was in this world before it was created.
I am gone.
It would be pretty funny
I
to get
broke
to
my
that,
leg and
that
did
high enough
everything.
level where it's like you live in there, right? You're all just chilling in a clubhouse or something. Explosions. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You're sitting in your
Fucking
office.
walking outside.
Yeah.
You're sitting in your office at your computer, stack some money behind you. You hear explosions. You get up. You walk towards your secretary, grab some snacks, just walk out the elevator.
Get
Fucking
done with
fork down some
everything. You're
Snickers.
still alive.
Yeah,
Fucking
But all of a
laughter.
sudden, you're in that world, and something weird happens. You get a call from the assistant, and you're like, you're used to getting calls from the assistant. So what do? You do the same thing you've done 1,000 times while playing GTA. You pick it up, and you're like, Jesus, what the fuck do you want? But all of a sudden, you hear, what the hell's your problem? You're gonna stop talking to me like that right now.
But they don't.
We have an
They
HR
keep
department.
calling.
No. Like the assistant has all of a sudden gained sentience.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, I'm not putting up with your bullshit.
But what I was talking of was all the fucking spam calls you have to deal with.
I don't
'Cause-
feel like it's that bad, especially like the more you get in the game, the less it happens.
And then the calls you do get, you kind of need to worry about, like, hey, your shit's getting fucking raided. Oh,
Like I get like a grand total of 4 people who will randomly call me now,
Yeah.
for whatever.
Lester will always call you.
Who? Lester?
Lester.
He never calls me.
Oh, he calls me all
I
the
own
time.
everything he has ever asked me to own.
okay. So once you, okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
once
So-
he has no
so
reason to get you to do
Agent
anything.
14 probably calls you a lot, right?
Right.
It's because you don't own the bunker. He
Right.
wants you to own the bunker. Once you own the bunker, he stops calling you. Unless your shit's getting raided, and then you
Well,
want to answer
then
that phone call.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. At that point, you're like, okay, I mean,
Like-
'cause I've done it. It's like X and something, get rid of it. Then
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you pass the mission or whatever. I'm like, what mission? Should have listened to the phone call.
There's Dom who'll call you about
Parachuting.
parachuting for whatever
Oh, yeah.
fucking reason, and you can go parachuting. He'll still call you.
Brucey will call you for
Brucey calls you for the
Bull shark.
bull shark. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Simeon still call.
If there's
Simeon
new-
still calls
if there's new
about
shit,
you stealing
Pegasus will
cars.
call every now and then.
Pegasus.
Yeah,
Um,
Pegasus will call. Sorry,
But
I get
that's
right there, shit.
again, once you get that phone call, that's the last you'll hear of that one. You got that notification, you're done.
Yeah.
So really, it's like all the phone calls I get now are kind of important. Like there's one that I'll hang up on like without question now. That's kind of important. That's the casino lady runner, and she actually has a big mission for you. But I'm like, I don't want to do that right now. Bye. So they happen less as you go. They're just telling you,
Yeah.
hey, get this, hey, get that.
Which one?
No,
I think he's been thinking.
Far Cry would be a cool universe to live in.
Which okay. Now is that saying that all of them exist in the same universe?
What?
Let's go to different countries.
Well,
Because there's different ones.
He
that have
understands what I'm
different
saying.
plots.
yeah. I mean, Far Cries are within the same universe.
Okay,
They're
so
all
that would
connected.
put what Blood Dragon at the end of everything.
Blood Dragon's its own.
That's why I'm asking.
It's a bastard
It-
child.
It is the Far Cry game. I think if any of them are
Future,
bastard
huh?
child, it's Primal.
No,
Primal started it. Blood Dragon ends it.
No, but I mean, like Far Cry 5 would be a cool game
Yeah.
to live in. I mean, you can
It's
run around, do shit. And my favorite part is the stuff behind it.
yeah.
It's so elementary. Like, I would be around this corner, poke my head out from me to you. Be like, oh, you didn't see me.
Nice. That's funny.
You didn't see me at all.
We didn't
were
give you
caring
enough
about
time for your
business.
bar to fill up.
So it'd be like,
Do
I like
Oh,
it.
There's
God.
a bar,
oh, okay.
just like in a lot of the stealthy
sense
games.
bar.
That, yeah,
Oh, I
tells
gotta
you-
stare at you for a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
before-
I've got to like
Huh?
walk
Yeah.
in front of you, walk up to you, and then go back. And you're like, wait a minute, what was that?
I saw something.
like an Assassin's Creed, you're crouching in the bushes, you stand up real quick, they're like, what? You crouch back down, they're like,
It was
they
like,
just walk away.
Yeah.
or something.
You just saw somebody stand up and then disappear. You're not going to check
Like
that
you
out?
just watched me
Nothing.
fly off the tallest building here,
Yeah.
land in the only hay pile down here. Watched me do it, but I disappeared.
You've heard the reports of a guy hiding in hay before, but, well, whatever.
What was that? It must have been nothing.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Hang on while I eat 80 wheels of cheese
Must
in
have
front
been-
of you.
Skyrim. Skyrim was like, must have been the wind.
Yeah.
I just shouted.
Well,
That's the wind.
Must have been the wind. Takes out half his village. Must have been the wind.
Oh, man.
Do you
Yeah.
need something? Yeah, everything in your pocket. Have a good day. Sit back down.
Good times.
Okay.
Good times.
The only thing I didn't like about that aspect, real quick, was that if your pickpocketing was like all the way up and shit, you could buy something, but when you go to turn around to steal it from them, it wasn't the same amount that you just
Yeah,
spent.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
already spent
understand
it.
that.
They deposited into the escrow account. We're gonna save this.
Can't wait to see Skyrim 2.
Since you
Electric
said that,
Boogaloo.
I saw a post it set up. It was the Skyrim case going, there is another, because PS5 is coming out.
Oh my god.
PS3, PS4,
Yeah.
Switch. Did it get put on Xbox?
don't know.
Yeah.
Skyrim, yeah.
Skyrim? Well, I didn't know.
It's mostly-
I haven't
it's
touched
on-
an Xbox since the original brick.
It's on all of them. I love my brick, damn it.
X brick. Skyrim.
Big old
like black, no,
big
black
old,
one.
yeah, the big old black.
Big green X on the top.
Yep. I love that thing. Halo Combat Ball.
Yeah.
See, that's what I fell on.
You ever leave that fucking menu on a little bit too long?
Yeah.
And about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's real quiet in your room, and all of a sudden you hear some like fucking ghost talking at you. Takes you like a goddamn week to realize it was just like some weird background thing the Xbox menu does after like 3 hours.
No, but that's not as loud as the PlayStation 2
Fucking-
logo.
No, it wasn't loud at all. That wasn't the thing. That wasn't what scared you. What scared you was that it was
How long
like
it took to happen?
yeah, it's just completely fucking out of nowhere, and it's just like it sounds like somebody saying something, but you
Oh my
can't
God.
quite hear what.
I think your shit was possessed.
No, you can look it up. All of them did it.
That sounds scary as
That's
shit.
weird.
Dude.
I never noticed.
Yeah, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
That's fucking weird. Well, did you know that on what was it? I think it was GameCubes. If you open up the sides of GameCubes, it let out a noxious fume that could kill you.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a GameCube.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Neat.
Neat.
Tamper proof.
Yeah, for sure.
You have voided your warranty.
Now you must die.
Did you even read the terms?
I love seeing that on like people have showed pictures and shit. Like there's one on the Xbox 360, and it's on a fucking the motherboard or the hard drive, something, and it goes, "If you can read this, your warranty's voided."
So you're talking about the original Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, if you left the thing on. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It did.
It sounded like people talking,
Kinda did,
and not
yeah.
just one, people.
Right. Like multiple.
See, I would like lose my shit because I grew up in a house that collected Furbies.
Oh god.
I've never heard anything as demented as those motherfuckers talking for no reason at 3 o'clock in the morning. When
Right?
the power's out because of a hurricane.
That
Right?
it'll match it.
Fuck
Let's
that.
see.
If it's literally the only thing you hear, and that was the big thing. Put yourself in my shoes. 2-3 o'clock in the morning, like fucking real young. Don't remember exactly how young, but real young. It's dark.
It's real
You've
ambient.
had the menu on for a little while, but you've been dicking around over here with something else. You've been writing notes and shit, and then all of a sudden, you hear people whisper.
This noise.
What'd you do?
So this is the sound that plays apparently.
That's what you hear.
Yeah, hard no. Hard fucking no.
And if you had your shit turned down just a little bit, you couldn't hear that little bit of roboticness. You just heard.
What the shit?
Ah! What the fuck?
No.
Flip on all the lights immediately.
No, it was that day I bought a PlayStation.
I've been on PlayStation ever since.
PlayStation 2 did have one of the loudest fucking startups.
Yes.
Anything I've
Yes.
ever
Oh,
heard.
yeah.
Fucking.
You obviously don't play Borderlands.
You what?
I'm talking about the system. Not
Oh,
the
The
yeah.
system startups now.
I'm glad they chilled the fuck out on that stuff. Like, they just got it subtle now. It's just like, okay, cool.
I can deal with that.
And Xbox cut out their creepy bullshit.
That was
You
weird.
say
shit.
Borderlands is a fucking game I still can't get over having a loud start.
Playing it again.
Yeah, that
Oh,
noise.
yeah.
That one, yeah.
And then you sat there
That was
waiting.
like
But see, here's the thing.
Waiting for you.
Here's the thing. If you got the voom, thank God.
Yes. Like, oh, what?
and if you didn't, fuck, it goes to the swirl menu. Son of a
There it
bitch.
is.
Yeah.
Cannot read this.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
We got it.
Yes.
That was like fucking Super Nintendo.
But see, here's the thing, though.
No, yeah.
You do that twice, and now you know. You sit when you turn the PlayStation on, you turn the volume down.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Turn the volume back up.
You remember getting screamed at by Sega?
Oh, it's ours.
But see, that's like Super Nintendo. The only game that really comes to mind is Super Mario World 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. It was the fucking Nintendo coin would pop up, just ding,
Yeah.
and that's how you knew the game was coming on.
Mm.
But bro, if you didn't catch that and it went back to a black screen, you're like, well, fuck, did it load? And you don't want to like reset it to pull it out if it did. It's just like, man, fuck. And then you finally just gotta wait. All right, it didn't load, and it never fails. The second you fucking ding, you
Oh
son
yeah,
of a
there
bitch.
it is. It pops right
The
up.
second you fucking hit the eject.
Pops right up.
You know what? I didn't add this to the list for various reasons, but we kind of went into it already. So the system
preference?
Well, system preference, what you think about certain systems, what
Trying not to be so judgy though.
I mean,
Yeah, no, shit on Xbox Hour. All right, let's go.
Great. Fun.
well, see, here's the
No.
thing. Even though 4 of us prefer PlayStation,
Mhm.
one of us does prefer Xbox.
Are we
But he doesn't
are we
count.
keeping all? So when you say like
What?
say console, right?
Okay.
All games into account and just pick one sort of, or do you say different?
I'm
PS1
not
and
saying
Xbox
pick
One.
one. I'm just saying what are your thoughts on
Oh, I gotcha,
specific
okay.
one? Because like in this regard, PlayStation had the big network fiasco.
Oh man.
Okay, and I understand, and Xbox players like oh ho ho
Yeah.
towards that.
Yeah.
But PlayStation has never ever had anything remotely close to something called the Ring of Death.
Yeah.
Which was an easy fix that I figured
Some
out.
of them,
Uh,
yeah, you could wrap it in a
most-
towel and make it cook itself and reheat the solder up.
No, I took it apart and resoldered the bitch.
Yeah, well, that's-
But see, I've never had
Fuck
to take
the
mine
warranty,
apart
I
to
fixed
fix
it.
it.
Now,
Like
Yeah,
I've never had to.
PlayStation
Like I bought
3 had it.
Huh?
PlayStation 3 had it.
Mine never did.
I know. I'm just saying it was
They did
not
a lot
near as
right.
common
But it did
Okay.
have
as the Xbox Ring of Death, but it was a lot more subtle to where you actually had to know what the fuck you were looking for as to
Yeah.
why your shit wasn't working.
right. It was
Instead of that, I don't know if you remember on the PS3s, it was like a circle button that you would press to turn it on and then have a blue light next to it.
Yeah.
That light would turn yellow.
Mm.
And that's the only way you would
Yeah.
know that your shit is fucked.
and just
I think
like
that
the-
happened to me
And
one
it was
time,
actually
but
like a same common fix too. It was a solder connection that was fucked
Yeah.
up.
well, a lot of the Xbox Red Ring of Death was the heat sink wasn't
Mm.
it was dirty or it needed
Yeah.
the component that they used to keep it on there it corroded or it just was gone, and so it would overheat and you just had to reapply a new coat of that heat resistant type stuff and put the heat sink back on.
And a lot of people, like another issue was it was a solder connection, but that's
Mhm.
because they used cold solder joints.
Well,
Which heat it up, it's like the adverse effect. It would
Well,
fucking
see,
pop it loose.
the reason why that happened is this. I mean, when consoles are first released, they're all used with grade A parts. They're all hand fucking put together. And then after they make their first million or whatever, they start using B grade and C grade. And that's when you see the price lowering for the console itself because they're not using the same quality parts.
See,
So that's where you have the problem. The problem with getting it when it comes out is it could have bugs in the system still.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
by
a
the time
trade-off.
the B grade parts come
Yeah.
out, the system itself has been fixed of bugs, but the parts they're using is just lower grade.
like, but see that's where it like I don't understand the Xbox versus PlayStation versus Xbox mentality because I can middle of the fence it with things like PlayStation had the big network glitch that released a bunch of people's stuff.
Yeah.
Xbox seems to have a real big problem with their shit just breaking down. There's issues on both sides, and you can point them both out. So it's like, my shit's better than yours. No, it's not. like anything I can do on the PlayStation, I feel like I can do on the Xbox. And vice versa. I can pull up YouTube on the PlayStation. I can pull up YouTube on the Xbox. I
Yeah.
can browse the web on my PlayStation. I can do the same on the Xbox.
I will say I like the
Blah, blah,
PlayStation
blah, blah,
control
blah.
better. Controller
Now,
itself.
me being a gamer, I really don't have, like hatred towards consoles because of whatever. I only have the PlayStation Xbox thing because they came at me. So fuck you too. So for me, I wish I had a better.
Yeah, but you
I wish
chose
I-
that route.
I wish I had a better PC. If I had a better PC, I'd probably be a PC gamer. I love playing on the Xbox. Now I've been playing on PlayStation for a while. It's okay. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the fucking difference?
I can play it, but I mean, I would go back to Nintendo 64. I would go to a GameCube. I would go to a Wii. I'd go to a Switch. I just love console gaming, and if I had a better PC, it would be console and PC. I don't have a bias towards, or at least a hatred towards another
You see,
console.
you bring
Okay,
up
so-
Switch. I love the Switch. I do. Scrap's got one. I know he loves his. I don't play it near as
He had
often.
one.
Yeah,
Okay. But I think it's an awesome console, and the quality of games that are coming out for it
right.
are.
Yeah.
And see, and that's like Nintendo changed the way they used to do shit. Because remember, Nintendo, they didn't, after Super Nintendo, I'll say it like that, they kind of downgraded the amount of stuff they would allow on their consoles, bloodshed, decapitation, shit like that. They would put it to a point that was kid friendly.
Right.
And that's saying that because Mortal Kombat's where the ratings started. Because there was all the bloodshed and everything like that. But, and that was my
I
question
think GTA actually started the rating thing.
it was one of those two. It was right around the same time.
Keep going.
But
I'm just curious.
They when I was in line at GameStop for the release of Mortal Kombat 11, they were like, hey, it's coming out for Switch too. So I asked the guy straight up, I was like, okay, is Switch, did they take out the fatalities or whatever? He said, no, it is the exact same game except you can't run it in 1080p. Switch only goes to 720. That was it is literally the same game. All the fatalities. So it's and Nintendo is making it to where they're trying to be that household console again.
Yeah.
You want more sales. If
Yeah,
you want more
right.
sales, you have to open up
Exactly.
to all
you can't
age.
just be to the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, it is funny that, the Wii is shut down. They had the last game launched for it a couple weeks ago. It was Just Dance
It
2020.
was Mortal Kombat and Night Trap.
Night Trap.
Just Dance 2020.
Wait,
The last game
really?
that came out for the Wii U
Okay.
just launched either the end of last year or beginning of this year. It made more sales on the Wii than anything else.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that is it. Wii is done. That was the last game to launch for it.
Wii was kind of a pivotal thing, though, in the gaming industry.
It
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And so it obviously had a long time to try and pick up. And then, other manufacturers caught on and made things that were similar. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, yeah, Wii's awesome. So,
Yeah, we took the motion detection aspect of any game and just threw it out the fucking wall.
I think
Yeah.
the problem with Wii is they started it before it was time.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
And then
You know?
and like Xbox kind of screwed themselves when the Kinect first came out because they tried so hard to
Yeah.
Yep.
hey, Wii's
Yeah.
got motion controls, but you're going to be the controller.
Right. I feel like
That didn't work,
Yeah,
And-
I mean, if you think about VR's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But only recently, in the past few years, that it's really just been like
Take it
bam,
off, dude.
because
Oh
of
my
the
god.
just because of the technological advancements. Though.
I want to get some. We got to get into VR like ASAP. I don't know what it's gonna take, but we got to do it.
We're gonna have to pull together and get a fucking VR set.
There is a
We're gonna
VR
have to.
headset that they came out that is wire free, and it's just like
Really?
it's the whole headset set up like regular. It's just wireless.
Is it? Do you have the controls?
Yeah,
too?
you have the controls too.
Ah.
It's wireless.
But
It
that's
just
what
came out.
PlayStation benefited with the motion controls. They
Well-
didn't try and make something new. They were like, well, fuck, Nintendo's got this shit figured out.
Yeah.
Let's make PlayStation move. It was 2 new controllers, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was motion-centered controllers versus
Yeah.
trying to get the shit to sync up right on the fucking screen.
Oh
with
yeah. On the Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
I connect
Well,
weird.
He's bringing up VR. Thoughts on VR? Have you seen some of the fucking games?
Yes.
Yes, dude.
They're crazy.
Oh my god, they're so good.
I played some of the games.
Have you seen I Am Jesus?
Oh what?
What?
No, but I already love it.
Is this?
There's
are
a
we talking-
VR game where you play. as Jesus.
So you get crucified and
Is
everything?
it play? Is
Yes!
It a game or just
I
an
have seen
interactive
this,
movie?
and I do love it. It's fucking
Oh my god.
It's
dude.
cool.
Now, like,
No.
you go around as Jesus, you perform miracles, and this game would have you believe that Jesus had a miracle mana bar. Every time you perform a miracle, it would just drain a little bit.
A miracle man.
And you go through, like, the Bible's rendition of everything that happens. There's, there isn't really a whole lot of insulting stuff besides the fact that they made this game. And you go through the crucifixion in first person.
Wow.
You go through the resurrection in first person, but when you get to the crucifixion, the mana bar is completely empty. And when you get to the resurrection, like you wake up in the cave, the mana bar suddenly like refills and then like locks into position because he has been brought back. And now you just miracle the boulder out the way, and off you go to Jesus some more.
Wow.
This is a whole ass game.
oh my god. I've not.
There are a lot of indie games though, for every console. I mean, I Am Bread. I mean, there's a lot of just
There's
games
one
that
indie
shouldn't
game
exist.
in particular that just turned me off of all indie games forever. And it's your fault.
Oh, is it?
Oh, dude, come on, get over it.
Super
Meat Boy?
Boy.
Super Meat Boy.
Dude, you leave Super Meat
No.
Boy alone.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No,
Have you
fuck
seen
you.
the shit that Markiplier put
I
himself
don't give
through
a
on that
fuck.
game?
Did you see the shit that I put myself through on that fucking game?
Yeah.
You had to eat serrano pepper. Or no, what was it? Tabasco.
It was
peppers, too.
Tabasco pepper,
And then,
and
Oh, I
then
forgot about
chugged
that part, my
hot
bad.
sauce.
yeah,
But the game itself, dude,
No, it demands perfection.
like, okay,
it's bad.
In every
When I
level,
bought
it
the game-
demands perfection.
when
And
I
I
bought
get
the
that.
game, there's, you got all these levels, and I don't know how many there are, and I don't intend to find out.
Yeah.
The first 30 is kind of your tutorial. They're real simple, calming, get you used to controls. I was
Is
like,
it a puzzle game? It's a puzzle game, right?
Essentially, you'd have to go back and watch the video.
Yeah.
Like a side scroller type almost.
Yeah,
and
but-
platformer.
Yeah.
So the first 30 levels, and that's what that day I was like, look, I'm playing it to figure it out, blah blah blah. And bruh, those were simple. That's where I stopped. And then I didn't touch it until the stream. Oh god.
Big
That
mistake.
stream, like, I would rather put myself through endless torture of playing fucking Dark Souls again than playing that fucking game, dude.
Dude, I'd be outside because
It's a challenge.
he came to my
It's a
place
challenge.
to come film it. Dude, I was outside. I think I went to go walk the dog, and I could hear this dude just like down the road a little bit. I was like, yeah.
That's
I
what
was-
made that even like when
Yeah.
I did the Dark Souls stream. Peyton was next to me the whole fucking time with the snide fucking comments and all this that, which made it worse.
Mhm.
But it, in turn made it better for the stream.
Yeah, but not for you.
It was no fucking different than when I did that one because he's sitting behind me with his little fucking laughter, just dying
You just
over
see me in the
there.
background. I'm like on his shoulder, sitting on the couch or something. I'm just fucking, and he can't hear me laughing because he's got his headphones on.
But he
I'm
can
just
see.
dying, dude. I'm fucking like back here just losing my shit. He fucking use every now and then he'll look at the camera.
That was probably my favorite day of this week.
But I do want to get a VR set, even if it's like, hey, let's keep it at his place
I just
or
want Beat Sabers,
whatever.
man.
I just
me too.
what?
Yeah,
Beat
Beat Saber?
Beat
Yeah,
Saber.
I want that.
There's a bunch of them.
That
Like-
has like been the one that's like, if I get VR, this is the first fucking game. I'm
And I
buying.
definitely think we need to just like, like,
We need
I mean, even if we only own one, hey, let's all come over to here, get the whole setup,
Right.
and play some VR for a little while.
Take some turns.
you need a decent space.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to. Do
Yeah,
that
his
space.
his living room, once you move that table out the way, is
Yeah,
pretty decent.
big ass
I've,
table.
I've
yeah.
already decided that if I'm personally going to buy a VR set, it's going to be next gen because the PS5 is right around the corner. I know they're going to come out with some kind
Yeah.
of new innovation
I
for
really
VR.
don't think they are. Not the burst bubbles, everything that I've seen. So they're just taking what they have and moving it over.
What's that?
Well, no, they have the accessibility to take it and move it over for sure. But
Yeah, what I'm saying is the console is going to drop. I don't see it happening for at least a year for them to make a new VR set to come out for the PS5.
right, I'm okay with that wait.
Oh, Gorn. Have y'all seen that yet? Gorn? Gorn.
No.
It's a VR game where essentially you fight as like it's like a gladiator type game right? You just walk in, you got it. Fucking, they just
Mhm.
put you against wave after wave, you know, and you get to choose different weapons before you walk out there or something like that. I'll have to show y'all something after this. But that one looks fucking fun.
And
I
see, they
just-
got like Iron Man VR that actually it either just came out or you can pre-order the video of. It's pretty decent for what it shows. But
Yeah.
shit like that does look fun. But I played the Batman VR, and
You say Batman VR?
yeah, it's
He
Batman.
was the knight.
Yeah, you are Batman. you throw your batarangs and shit,
No,
everything like that. But
sorry,
it's so quick.
You have to get used to VR.
there's one that I saw last night. I want to play it so bad. I don't even remember the name of it, but I'm just going to call it Eagle.
Eagle.
So you are an eagle.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
And
Birdman.
you don't control the game. You control the game.
Oh.
Oh,
So
God.
like you can take these tight ass corners as fast as you can look.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
And so I'm watching this dude on my screen go through these tight ass tunnels, making these loops that he shouldn't be able to make. And there's some kind of enemies and some kind of combat system in there, but I didn't see too much of that. I just saw like how the movement was. I was just like, oh, give me. Like that is the like precedent for what it feels like to fly.
Yeah.
I think, like, you know, outside of a plane, obviously,
Right.
Yeah.
but just to fly, just like Superman style. Go play this game where you're a fucking bird.
So if you fly high enough, can you just lock in your flight and then just kind of look down a little bit? Or does it always-
I'm not sure.
It probably just
I
goes
don't
wherever
know.
you
It
look,
probably
yeah.
goes wherever you look, but there is a point where, like, if you get high enough and you just look straight down, you just dive bomb
That's kind of what I'm.
and just go straight at the ground, and you gain more and more and more and more speed,
Yeah.
and you just get like fucking this close to the ground and just look up.
I think with VR is you have
That'd be
to,
crazy.
you got to play it a lot to get used to it because there's a lot of motion sickness that can happen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta
Being
take
in
it
the-
like
in
spurts
VR. Yeah.
until you get.
No
You know.
drinking during.
I don't know about that. I don't know how much.
Well, no,
I can
for me,
actually
I guess it just
affirm
depends
for
on
that
what you're
one.
playing. You know, I mean,
We'll see, like Iron Man, and obviously that one.
Beat
there's
Saber
a lot
you
of
probably
fucking.
can drink with. You
There's a
know?
lot of flying involved, like quick motion. Shit.
Yeah.
You might hurl.
I'd be excited to get us into the horror VR
Ooh.
genre.
Yes.
I'd do it. I'd
Yes.
volunteer first,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw a gameplay of
but I
Blood-
volunteer him first because that'd be funnier.
No, I was watching Bloody Mary gameplay,
Walk with
and
my eyes
it was
closed.
just hysterical. Watching this
Put it
guy,
into a
like
wall.
there's like candles on the bathroom counter. You light the candles, you say Bloody Mary, lights go dark, candles blow out. You have to light those candles again, or you die.
Oh,
And they
God.
just like die out one to one throughout shit. There's shit coming out the bathtub behind you.
Oh man.
And like it's a tense situation trying to keep these lights off, flush the toilet, open the window, close the window, keep these candles lit, or die.
It
It's
sounds
like
like
the
another version of
scariest-
the Five Nights at Freddy's concept. Speaking of, have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, the VR game?
Yeah.
That game
Not for
sounds
me.
like
Not for me.
like Simon Says, but with death.
Yeah.
It's scary.
it's multiple games of Simon Says happening at once.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Look, if you force me to play a scary game, but I will nope the fuck out halfway through. Halfway through, I'm like, all right, guys, thanks for sticking in. And
yeah. I mean,
Thanks for
I'd
joining
say
in
for-
our 7
I'd say for
minutes.
someone like you, just stick it out as long as you can.
Well, that's
Like-
like what you fucking did to me.
torture.
I'll leave you the tap out button, but try not to do it.
I'll give it the good college try.
Dude, I was doing fucking
dropped
Layers of
out.
Fear. I
God,
did it in the-
that's what's
I
gonna
did it in
happen
the
to
dark.
me.
And that one's kind of a first person, but it's not VR. You know, it's just
Right,
first
right.
person. The whole
VR is
screen is
another
you.
level of
The
fear.
forest.
Yeah, right.
Oh
The
yeah,
forest.
that's a good one.
Bro,
Oh, they had
We-
that on VR too.
I know.
Yeah.
When we played that for the fucking stream, I had all the
man.
lights off. It was dark, and just had my headphones on, and my headphones have that fucking superhuman hearing mode,
Uh-huh.
so you can hear shit.
Dude.
Apparently, that game negates the fuck out of that because I didn't hear shit.
Oh,
I'm sitting there playing, you just hear a little rustling. Playing, you just hear a little rustling. I fucking turned around to go to where he was, and this fucking thing, still don't know what the fuck they all was in my face. Just,
Oh God.
I screamed very loud.
So yeah, they're cannibals basically. Okay, I don't know if anybody hasn't played the forest. Essentially, you fucking crash land on this island that has cannibals on it, and there's like apparently 2 different species. But these motherfuckers have taken over the island, and they don't like the fact that you're not a cannibal. They're very against it. So like, and especially so, once you crash land, your mission is to basically survive. You come out of the plane, you get some. There's a whole bunch of fucking luggage all over the place. You can crack those open. Try and just use all the shit that you can find to survive and make stuff.
Standard horror game.
Yeah. And then and you're in a forest, obviously.
Fun.
Whoa.
So
I thought this would take place in a city of some type.
With a name like the Forest.
it's like it's in Missouri somewhere. So yeah, so you just fucking, and then so they also
Where did
don't
Far Cry
like.
5 happen?
Montana.
Okay, it was the other MO I was thinking of. My bad. Go ahead.
So
About to say, don't fuck around about that.
I've seen that forest. That's a terrible forest.
They're not happy there.
Yeah, that game's a big fucking.
And they don't like you fucking around in the woods. They fucking about trying to get you some twigs or something to build up a shelter. No,
Dude,
and that's when you hear.
Because we went hard, like we had a fucking house built and shit, and yeah, the only thing that keeps them at bay is light, which there's not an abundance of at night. You got
The
the
forest.
campfire, and then like you got 3 steps outside the edge of the campfire that's lit up, and that's it.
Wow.
That 4th step,
Darkness.
You'll be fucking, dude, you'll be cooking too, and this is what got me the first time I played it. Because I played it solo, I wanted to try it out. You just be sitting by a campfire cooking your food, right? And then all of a sudden you just hear Russell. What the fuck was that?
and
I
you
mean,
can
that's the superhuman thing. You could still hear them. They're
you
just
can
being
look
fucking
and
sneaky.
you can't see it.
And you can't see it. That's the worst part because it's dark as shit. And so like you turn, I see the silhouette of some woods. This fucks with me. I don't have a shelter up. Oh my god, it's coming. And then all of a sudden you hear, and then something just gets like this close to you, and then just kind of backs up.
Because you got the light of the campfire.
Oh,
But it makes its presence known, like step, bitch. Step
Dude.
1 time.
Oh man! And all you can see is their face get lit up by the fire.
I just can't,
no,
I can't get the image out of my mind. Like, it's not even a punch to the face. I imagine like them carrying a rock. You just take 1 step outside of this campfire light. You just.
But and we like when we played that night, it was the most I'd done on the game. I played here and there. That was it. But when we played, we're getting shelters and we're doing this and we're doing that, and we're playing the game as it's supposed to be played.
Mm.
No dicking around, no nothing. And bro, it was just at one point we had our shelter built up. Sandwich walked inside, and I was trying to wait for some shit to finish on the campfire, and all I hear is Sandwich go, "Dude, get inside!" Fucking look up, and as the sun's setting, it looked like a fucking horde of these things.
It's like
Just coming, and I was like,
I'm not about it.
No,
they were
fucking ran
way,
inside.
dude, they were way more badass too. And I think I was off in the woods. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about because I was off in the woods chopping down some trees. And again, they don't like you doing that. But over time,
They don't like you doing anything. They don't like you existing.
Exactly. They don't
Okay.
like the fact that you're not a cannibal. So, and then they get more badass as the days go by. Like
Oh,
you
God.
start encountering different ones.
Yeah, you start out with what you can tell as a regular male and a regular female as cannibal. And then you pretty much you end up with this big brute motherfucker that's like, yeah, these are my kids and you done fucked up.
He's got armor and weapons and stuff, like a fucking rock attached to a stick. And you're like, I don't want to fuck with this
Because
guy.
you're like, I got a spear that I made 2 seconds ago from
Yeah.
leftover wood.
With like a stick.
I can't
I have
do
a stick
shit.
spear. I'll try.
Yeah, like, you're just sitting there actively stabbing him with this tiny little spear, and he's just like,
He takes out his.
Because
I
one thing I
heard you
like,
don't like eating people.
We don't like your
I
time.
take issue with that.
And it gets worse too, dude, because sometimes they won't kill you. They'll knock you the fuck out. And you'll like fucking go in and out of vision and they're dragging you.
That's not cool.
And then all of a sudden you end up in a fucking cave that you have to find your way out of.
Oh,
And
okay.
this
So
thing is
like there's
filled with these bitches.
there's some escapism there.
There is, right. You don't
I don't
always
think that's
die.
the right word.
No, I don't think so either.
It
That'll
works.
do.
Escape.
I think realism might have been the word I was searching for. Basically, you might not die. They might just drag you back alive.
Drag your ass back to
you
the
still
cave,
have a
dude.
chance.
I didn't play long enough.
for hope.
Okay.
I didn't play long enough to find out that aspect.
And then, you know, as the days go by, after
Zero
that,
hope from Big Cat. No hope.
These cannibals
False hope.
just start fucking each other so much that they literally become fucking walking monsters. Like, it's the grossest thing you've ever seen. They look disgusting because the bit mapping and all the lighting and shit from that game is so good. You can see glistening fucking pus muscles
Oh yeah,
and such.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Like that.
Gross.
It is an A1 fucking
This
game,
thing just fucking saunters up to you.
I play that. I play that in virtual reality.
but it's an A1 fucking dope.
I'd do it.
Oh, it's it's a real hard yes.
I say we do it 2 players. I'll be player 1. He'll be player 2. We'll get through it.
Y'all gonna end up-
There's no tapping out at that
Smacking
point. You're just in it with me.
Triska's doing something. He just looks over. I'm running away.
Go.
Where you at? I found this nice little crevice that nothing can get me at. Just gonna sit here. You gonna have fun.
That's what I thought.
Dude, you're gonna starve to death there. Good. Then I don't have to play anymore.
Yeah.
Because the cannibals don't swim.
Just like throwing
Yeah.
fucking meat
But
down
they-
into the hole.
Because see, that happened with us, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're here." Swamp river, fine. They don't swim. They got a whole lot more patience than you do. I can promise
Oh,
you
man.
that.
They'll just stand there.
They sit
They'll wait.
and they wait.
Getting hungry, buddy?
And then more of them will show up.
fucking
Oh.
And it took
Why?
them literally, like I could see it off screen, just running that way for them to divert attention so I can fucking go.
why? Why are you keeping Vox in a hole? He's doing that on his own.
No, I go through stages when I play horror games. And the last stage, right? Because up until this last stage, I'm in fear for my life, right? I don't want to die. I get away. Shit's not going good, right? There's a certain point where I just flip a switch, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna die. Fuck you, game. And I'll just start running towards the shit, and then just die. Because I'm fucking done.
I mean,
Fucking over it.
I get there after a while of being chased down by Slender Man. I just turned around. I was like, you know what, motherfucker?
Let's do this. Let's dance.
And my vision
Yeah.
vibrated. And I
Like on stream,
Yeah,
like you can.
That's
you
what
can,
I thought.
You can see me in the video. Just. I wanted to do it way sooner. But they were like, "No, keep going." So I went for about as long as I could, like, mentally take it because I couldn't find this fucking cheat, and this motherfucker is on my ass at all times.
Right.
So finally, I was just like, "No, I'm done. I'm done.
I'll fucking-
Knuckle up, bitch."
You got one too many teeth, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ. I am Jesus. VR.
I looked up screen caps and it just looks gold. I was like,
And I couldn't remember. It actually is called I Am Jesus.
Christ.
Okay,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
I Am Jesus Christ.
I gotta see it. I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up, dude. I got to. It's like a car wreck. Like, you don't want to look at it, but
Next
you got
topic.
Yeah, I ain't saying like this or that about that. It's a game that exists.
I gotta see it.
That's
dude.
all I'm saying.
I gotta see it.
Likely followed by an outrage, but that's their problem.
I'm sure.
I actually don't think there was one. At least not one that I'm aware of.
You get to battle the devil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, man.
Look at this, dude.
Um,
That's amazing. Look at that.
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
And I don't like, to my knowledge, you just miracle his ass to death.
So you just hands the whole game.
No, dude, you're Jesus.
What part of the
You're
story you did it?
Jesus' hands the whole game. I see the
I wonder if after the crucifixion, like, do you have holes going on
Oh, can you see through them while you're
in your hands?
miracling stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know at what point you fight the devil, but in this picture, he doesn't have holes in his hands. So.
Okay, so it's gotta be after the
What?
crucifixion that
I
you
was
fought
about
the
to
devil.
say, yeah, the crucifixion followed, but he had went to hell before that.
That's crazy. Dude. That's insane.
That's just see knowledge. Um,
Does it count as blasphemy though?
Probably.
A form of blasphemy.
Absolutely.
100%.
You can't get past the title without being
Like, as soon as he looked at me when he said the title, it's blasphemy. I'm like, all right.
That's right. You know why I
I know.
looked at you.
He
It's
just
like,
goes, have you seen I Am Jesus? No, I haven't.
I can. Well, the reality of it is, I want to get your thoughts on it, but that is a whole other podcast on my channel where I will get your thoughts on it.
Shit.
Okay, so
So
Next topic.
We gotta get a VR.
Yeah. We gotta get a VR headset.
I gotta do a
Um,
regular headset.
Not necessarily sure if that is a game that we need to get, but
I say no.
I'm gonna disagree.
It's one I need to get.
Maybe
As
all
far as the
yours.
bigs, y'all do what y'all want.
So okay, if you're playing a game, sort of like Diablo style, it gives you the multiple classes. What is the class you are most likely to choose? Warrior, rogue, or mage, or maybe you have one in mind that isn't mentioned here.
Mage.
Which one? Why?
Mage.
Okay,
Because
you go mage. Why?
Magic.
Because magic.
Magics
And,
are powerful.
I never fucked with magic in D&D until recently. Holy shit.
Right?
But okay, so magic. So you can you summon the arcane spells.
Oh, yes.
And you like using that
because look, even
mana.
if you're not, say, a monk or a white mage, you can still learn a little bit of healing and heal yourself, which is perfectly fine.
or others,
Or
if you're
others.
thinking of being friendly.
True, yeah. Heal other people. We could figure that
guess.
out.
I can see him saying "fuck that" in his mind.
Maybe if I hold on to you and heal myself, you'll get some of that.
What the fuck's a support character anyway?
Why can't you just learn how to heal other people? Because it's too hard.
Because you won't stay near me, and that's a problem.
Remember the other day when you cut my leg on accident?
So Diablo is out of the mix. Okay.
What?
Out of the
Why is
game.
Diablo out of the mix?
I'm just playing. You guys are already making amazing banter about being.
What are you saying? You have like no leg in this race?
I have absolutely. I got a pass, dude. I got
No
nothing.
horse in this race.
No, there's no game you play where you have to pick a
Uh,
class.
Well, I mean, like, so think about it now. If you were presented with that, which would you pick?
It's like,
A
what?
fighter,
Fighter.
a
A mage.
I mean,
Uh,
essentially,
fighter,
yeah,
like an archer.
a warrior,
Yeah.
a rogue, which is sneaky stab in the back style, or a mage, arcane spells,
Yeah, that
or
sounds pretty
whatever.
Or hunter, you know.
Um,
type
I would,
of-
I would probably.
I think Hunter would
since he's
kinda
not going
go
to
along
help
with
heal
it,
you guys.
yeah, it would.
and see, that's where I was.
Almost everything past that is a branch from one of these three.
True.
And see, that's where I would stand. Is
Um,
if I have the choice, a rogue is that's just the route I go.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Speaking.
So you go mage, magic and shit. Yeah. And rogue.
Now, there
Why
was,
rogue? Like why does that speak
Because
to you as a character style?
When it comes to a lot of games, I don't like being that one. It's just like Leroy Jenkins, I'm just fucking running there and either A, getting my shit fucked up, or B, being that dick and fucking everybody else's shit up. So
We've had an experience where someone Leroy Jenkins us, and his brain went right there, and so did mine.
Yep, I was there.
so
He was there.
I like being that one that, I can sit back, I can feel my fight out, I can pick it out and decide if I want to kill you or not. Is it
Okay.
worth it to me to attempt it in the first place?
So in your
Strategist.
mind, a rogue, you can sometimes avoid the fight
Yeah, I can
entirely
avoid the fight
if
altogether
you
if I want.
Okay.
I can choose.
And in a lot of games where you can't avoid the fight, you just still prefer that
yeah, I
style
still
of
prefer
sneaking
that
in the
style. Of
shadows.
sneaking in the
Tactics.
shadows. Yeah,
Yeah,
more of
yeah.
a tactical style to it
Okay.
because you don't have to just bum rush.
I mean, me personally, I've come to appreciate all classes for what they stand for, and it's hard for me to choose.
Okay.
Like Diablo, I've got like 8 different characters, and they're all built differently, and all for like the different moods that I want to play in. Like if I want to be up there hacking and slashing the Leroy Jenkins role, I can do that. But I also like the rogue. I do tend to stick to the sneakier aspect because it's just more fun that way.
No, I said 7. Yeah, it's got 7 different classes.
Oh, okay.
I was fucking with him. But in saying that, the one sneaky or the sneakiest of the classes, by the time you max level that motherfucker, you can do a front flip and everything around you's dead. So it takes out the need to be sneaky.
Right.
I do get what you mean by appreciating all the classes for what they are. I like experimenting, but I'm gonna go the warrior first every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like this whole cone of people are dead. Like things are beating the fuck out of my character. I'm just like, whatever.
Now my
Fuck you. I am a wall of meat.
my pick,
Whoa. Sorry.
my pick for a mage has actually has changed to that, because before I always pick rogue because I the sneaky, the tactical, the
You like the
whatever,
ninja concept.
ninja. But after a while, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of hiding. I want to go fuck shit up like everybody else. So I was like, you know what? I could do some of the stuff that a rogue can do as a mage. I can hide whatever.
Just have too much damn fun with the warrior, but I feel we have a nice rounded out group of Diablo players here, or whatever. We got the warrior, we got 2 mages, a rogue, and random.
Random.
Very good.
Random.
I saw that question and it just interested me.
It's a good.
Um,
Yeah,
What is
mine's
the-
fucking up too.
my
My fucking phone's catching the screen weird.
we've been going for 2 hours and 11 minutes. We can keep going.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm down, dude.
the shit flies.
I feel like I gotta stand up for a second. I'm fucking losing feeling.
I was hoping his head would disappear. I was like, come on.
Just do
Um,
Oh yeah,
what? This is going to be a struggle.
that's good stuff.
It's probably just going to turn into just general discussion. But what, in your opinion, is the best weapon from any video game?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, struggle.
Oh,
Struggle.
What kind of a
Squirm.
question is that?
Squirm.
First ping on the top of my head.
It was the question. Like
You
I
should say
said,
being.
I'm pretty sure it's just going to devolve into discussion about the best weapons in video games.
Right.
I thought he said.
What hit your brain?
The Master Sword.
Oh, that's
It
classic.
came to mind.
Yep.
Classic.
Yep. Master
That's
Sword
what's
came
in
to
my head because
Yeah.
I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what if they read it?
Master Sword came to my head, followed immediately by the energy sword. in Halo.
Let's see, what about the fucking hammer in Halo?
that
That
that's true.
motherfucker.
Yeah, the gravity hammer. That's a good one.
Did y'all ever play that fucking soccer? I think it was they made with that. It's like you can play a game of
Griffball.
soccer.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Griffball.
It was called
Yes.
Griffball.
Smash the fuck
Griffball.
out of it. Gone.
That's the
No,
first
but I
time.
mean, on top of all that, all of those weapons can be topped by a pistol. Sorry.
Yeah, but see, a pistol can be topped by damn near anything in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna call a classic, I'm gonna say the Gunblade. Absolutely adore it. I own one, so there's kind of a bias there.
See,
Uh,
at that point, when you
Did I
said
say
that,
7?
What?
Did I say Final Fantasy 7?
you didn't say anything. You
Okay,
just
cool.
said Gunblade.
Okay, good.
You have one.
My brain did something weird there from Final Fantasy 8.
I mean, of course,
just-
you can't forget legendary weapons like the Golden Gun from GoldenEye.
The
It
fucking
wasn't
fire
legendary.
You
flower.
know, the Fire Flower.
Those
from
are
Mario.
like-
When you said Gunblade, my mind went to Gears of War. With the
BFG.
fucking chainsaw gun. BFG.
BFG from Doom.
Okay.
I mean, there's
I got
just
one.
weapons that are just
The
can't
wrench.
forget them.
The wrench from Ratchet and Clank.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I just
Di-
beat that game.
Hitman's target-seeking briefcase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that clip where the dude throws it and it follows him all the way around.
Yeah.
Yep.
He stops.
Yeah. You chuck that thing. It's
He
just
double hands the motherfucker, and it curves.
Oh my god,
You've never seen
I've
it?
never seen it.
He throws it,
I'm about to
and
look it up.
like if whoever you had targeted, if they start walking, the motherfucker curves towards them
Like it follows him.
and
It's a
follows them.
It is a heat-seeking missile, but it's a briefcase.
briefcase.
I
I
mean-
called it target seeking because I don't know. Like there's a lot of other people around, but it'll ignore everyone and go straight for that
The
person.
fucking blue shell from Mario Kart.
Oh,
my God.
yeah.
That's
Well, that's basically fuck whoever's been beating your ass.
It's the
is,
homing-
is what it is.
homing briefcase.
true.
Yeah, it's fuck whoever's in first place. Here you go.
Oh my god, dude.
Because fuck whoever's beating you, that's more like the bullet.
Dude,
Mario
like
Kart.
once I realized that was a thing, I adjusted strategy. Always be in second place with a red shell and wait.
Last turn, third lap.
You get
You
to the
know it's
ass
coming.
end, fire that bitch, bow
Yep.
first.
Bye.
Oh
And
my
if
God.
somebody has a blue shell back there,
Yeah.
they're gonna get hit first.
You gotta see that.
I've already mentioned the game Halo, but I want to go back to it
A
and
lot.
say that the
You
Needler
saw it, the same thing.
is a great weapon.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The Needler?
Firing,
The Needler.
yeah, the ones
yeah.
that follow you, and when you get hit enough with it, you
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah, don't the needles actually explode?
Yep.
Yeah. It's,
I love that gun.
It's so great.
I absolutely love that gun.
And then when you
Oh my
throw-
god!
He's watching a homing briefcase from Hitman. Dude fucking found a guy on a jet ski.
yeah, that's
So
what
yeah,
I
all
was
ass.
That's what I was talking about. It follows him around. And he's driving and driving and driving and stops.
I'm waiting for it. Come on. Come on.
It's like the longest.
There it is. Oh, that's so good.
Dude, I want one.
But like there's a whole new level of like in the new gen with the weapons that they come out with.
Yeah.
Because in GTA 5 they came out with the fucking unholy Hellbringer, which
Yeah.
was the laser firing Gatling gun.
yeah.
If I could pick a weapon from GTA, up and atomizer, 100%.
What?
Oh yeah.
Fucking boom.
Yeah. That's a good
May
one.
not kill you first go, but you're going to think twice about running back.
So I definitely understand a struggle between fucking picking one.
Yeah, because it's.
So that's I just wrote it down as the question
Because
was
there's so
presented.
many.
There is, yeah.
Well,
If you go to like best guns per gaming or best weapon per gaming franchise, so you take like the whole Mario world or you know the whole Call of Duty world or the whole this, the whole
Fallout
that.
series.
Yeah, you that would.
Right.
Shit, I still don't know if I could pick a best one.
Well, I
Did you ever
mean,
get the
some of them
Artemis?
are easier than others. What?
You got the Artemis for Devil May Cry 3, right?
Yes.
Wasn't that supposed to be a
Oh,
really powerful weapon?
the Artemis was the
Fired the pink.
the little ball laser thing.
Yeah.
It was, but with the way that it fired, it sort of had plus and cons, and I felt the cons outweighed the pluses.
I got
Do you guys think a lightsaber would be able, or like the laser sword from Halo would be able to fight with a lightsaber?
The energy sword.
Okay,
I
there's
believe
actually
so.
a video on that.
Is there really?
On Game Theory.
Huh. I gotta see it.
They explore everything and not who's wielding it. They take that completely off the table.
Because you have to have skill with both things.
Right.
Well, like, you know, the biggest thing, first of all, when you start like breaking down the lightsaber, it is neither light nor a saber. It's really a plasma stick.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
And that being said, the what have we been calling the Halo sword? Just the
energy
Halo
sword.
sword.
Energy
The
sword.
energy sword.
sword,
It
yeah.
is a plasma sword. That was originally called the plasma sword, wasn't
Right.
it? Or somewhere in there, it was called the
Something
plasma
along
sword.
that, yeah.
So they're both made out of plasma, so they could combat each other. And because it's made out of plasma, that's why you see the
Sparks and such.
well you see the lightsaber just like go through shit. It's plasma. It does that.
yeah.
The issue is that the energy sword canonically is based on a battery life.
Yes,
The
lightsaber
is not.
So the energy sword will run out eventually. And
Yes.
I can see that.
Now the energy sword is built to specifically block and parry. That brings a negative towards the lightsaber, especially in regards to the styles in which people can use lightsabers.
Yeah.
That
But
also depends on style too. though.
not really, because all a lightsaber wielder has to do, and again, you can't specify who, but all of them know multiple styles, is that once you realize you're dealing with a catch and parry type weapon, change your style.
Right.
Like the original lightsabers actually were based on a battery. They had to carry a battery pack with it hooked up.
Yeah. And
I've never seen that animated or whatever. There might be one, but it's mainly books and shit that explain it.
Yeah.
But they evolved from that.
Mhm.
If the plasma sword could evolve from the battery bit, they pretty much be on equal level.
Okay.
But because of the battery, eventually the lightsaber's going to win out.
Finite.
Now here's a gun that got missed because it's not really a weapon, but I would say this would probably be one of the most powerful guns.
How is it a gun but not a weapon?
Because it's the portal gun.
Oh,
Imagine being able to portal anywhere.
within sight.
Yeah,
you have
but you
to
also got to
be able to
remember
shoot
that you
through.
can like shoot the floor, shoot this wall, jump down, and you can endlessly build up speed,
Gates with speed, dude.
and then shoot
The
to get rid of that
momentum,
portal, and you're fucking gone.
when you're flying, you about to land, you shoot a portal where you're at. You shoot one next to the ground, you just go in and distributing the.
I hope you don't fuck up. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Because I remember playing the game with you and we fucked up a
Boom! Back
lot.
into a wall.
Just get going.
Now there is a major con to the portal gun.
Yeah, clearly.
And it's not just the need for skill, but there's also the fact that the portal gun only shoots on
Moon. Yeah.
material.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
So
And I do think it's a bit of a con to think that whoever this weapon's hands might end up in can shoot this wall and then shoot the moon and fuck up a lot of shit.
yeah.
I would travel with like a 4x8 sheet of moon material.
Just throw it down. Shoot a portal into portal somewhere else.
From
You guys
the-
want to see a magic trick? Carry this thing with me. Check it out.
fucking wind sail backpack.
Looks like a fucking sheet of sheetrock. It's that heavy too. You gotta carry it around like this. You guys want to see something cool? Ugh. Breaks.
Well, in the game, they actually turned it into a liquid. They powdered it up and turned it into a liquid. You just shoot the liquid everywhere, and you can portal onto it.
Sounds like a typical Friday night.
Yep. Portal onto that liquid.
Shoot the liquid everywhere.
Shoot a little bit of that moon juice.
New band. Called it new band name Moon Juice.
Moon juice. With a band moon juice. What genre would it be?
I
Electro funk.
yeah.
I believe it's called Space Jam. All right.
Moon Juice. Space Jam. Segways are fun. Am I right? What's the next topic?
What's the next topic? We were talking about some Smash Brothers and kind of Brawlhalla type stuff. So we're gonna. Hello. We're gonna talk about some. I got distracted. Damn it.
Brawlhalla Super
Um,
Smash Bros. esque stuff.
Like in those fighter games, fighting style, whether it be one-on-one fighter, brawl type fighter. They all come with their menu screen of characters.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some games.
Oh.
And in those games, what character are you picking?
Yeah.
Bringing up Super Smash Brothers, who's the character you're picking?
Like
you know, we're. I know normally a lot of us like to just randomly pick whatever, but you're picking one and sticking with it. In this hypothetical,
If
who you picking in Smash Brothers?
Kirby.
Okay.
Sorry.
If I'm shaking the rust off, Link,
Oh yeah.
100%.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Right.
So, but
Yeah.
that'd be your number one that you stick with, tried and true.
No.
Okay. Can you reach over and figure what? Yeah.
Little
Put
bone.
put that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's that alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
I
one
saw,
saw, but I didn't.
So okay,
Link.
you're not well.
He just
you're
said
not-
Link's the one
if
just
you're
to
if
go
you're
knock
knocking
the
rust
rust
off. No, not if you're knocking rust off. There's no
This is
myth
like-
is your number one
Boom.
pick.
It's a tough choice. It's really tough. Like maybe Fox.
Maybe Fox.
Fox to Falco
Same
to
character.
Pikachu to Link.
Are those your top four?
Yeah, top four, sure.
Okay.
There's like
Um,
6 kinds.
I
of fucking
feel
Link
I feel like Fox is the way to go because he named 2 Fox characters. So Fox
Yeah.
would be a good one.
Kirby though. Fuck you for picking Kirby.
Yes, dude.
Yes.
I fucking hate
It's
anybody
Kirby.
who plays Kirby.
I'm
bro.
like,
so
for realsies?
good at Kirby. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
first
no,
of
no,
all,
no.
Do you do that bullshit where you suck someone in and then jump off the map?
I have done that. Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's
Yeah, I have done that. Not like
Yeah,
if I'm
okay.
trying to play somebody for real. Like I'm not gonna fucking just
Yeah, okay.
cheat you.
yeah. Okay.
Plus, it's kind of tough to pull off.
They have
honestly.
one
Like,
life,
if You can
you
get in
have-
that position where you
Right.
can suck somebody up,
Yeah.
walk your fat ass to the edge, jump off, spit them out, and float back. Like,
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
There's
You
a
know-
level of skill.
You
There
know
is.
damn well if they had one life and you had 2, you would fucking
Oh, I would
jump off
absolutely,
the edge.
yeah. Not a chance, dude. Especially if I'm worse than you and I somehow end up.
So
Sometimes,
are
know
you
what?
like do you do the copy moves? Because I know a lot of people don't do the I'm gonna copy your move set and start using that
It
move.
depends. So
It depends on who you're fighting.
right, exactly. Who I'm fighting and the character they're using.
Right.
Because not everybody's shit is useful at all. Like, and it's Kirby can only use like a certain amount.
Like if
You
you're
can't use
good
all their
with,
moves,
like, you
when
have to
suck
be-
them up.
you have to be good
No,
with,
it's just the one.
Yeah, the neutral special.
you have to be
So-
good with Ness in particular with his certain abilities that he has. You kind of have to know what you're doing as far as his abilities. So if you're Kirby and you're
Well,
trying to-
again, you only take the one power, which is the PK Fire.
was that,
I
is that
think-
what I might
yeah.
be the Thunder Launch?
No, that's his
No,
up
it's
jump.
PK Fire. Yeah.
So
It's the
he
PK
only
Fire.
takes PK Fire,
Right.
but that one's useful for Kirby because that one's useful for Ness because you just light someone up with that and they're just in that fireball. Just
Yeah, that's right.
My favorite dude is especially when I'm winding up that hammer.
Oh, yeah.
That hammer is so
okay, so
satisfying.
you will generally prefer to use Kirby
Yeah.
as Kirby.
That
right?
hammer is-
Yeah.
I would too.
Especially because or if somebody I see like a fucking 3 of y'all just piled up fighting, I'm just gonna come up there and drop because he's got that.
Yeah.
break mode. I'm just fucking.
Um,
Stone.
I'm not gonna not stone a pile of people.
Can you guess mine? We've played a lot. And there was one character in particular that not a whole lot of people would choose that I'm pretty fairly good with.
Was it Jigglypuff?
No.
No, that was somebody else. I can't remember.
Peach.
You were a Peach user.
My character is
Ah,
Peach with the golf club and the frying pan. Fuck your shit up.
and she'd do the boot.
The booty bump.
She'd make the
Woo!
fucking booty bump happen, and he'd just start laughing his ass off.
fly off the
'Cause you-
screen.
That bitch launched you.
She thick.
Yeah.
Lucy's on that hoe.
So yeah, Peach.
Peach.
And you have that ungodly float back.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
the good
Yeah.
glide.
Well, that's good. They took that from Super Mario Bros.
Yeah,
World 2.
I know.
Like, that bitch, the whole fucking all the way across the fucking map.
Right.
I don't
And
know.
that wasn't originally a Power of Peaches. That was
Yeah,
a whole
no.
other game skinned as Mario.
Yeah.
If me. Knowledge. So
Knowledge.
Kirby,
Yeah.
Peach,
Resounding Kirby.
Fox. Who you picking?
Mine was always Bowser.
Bowser.
Big old Bowser.
Bowser?
Slow to move,
Big
but holy
Daddy
shit when he got a hold
Bowser.
of you.
That's how it was with Donkey Kong too. If you got if you
And Ganon.
yeah.
There's
big
a
character.
meme for Ganon that I laugh at but like he's doing the downward kick.
Uh-huh.
There's like a freeze frame of that. And it says you're talking an awful lot of shit for somebody above 0%.
Yeah, I remember that.
See, the thing with DK is you can do that endless ground pound, and it just causes an
Yeah.
earthquake on the floor.
There's a limit to it. So if you just don't enter that circle, you just like stare at them, throw shit at them.
Bowser
Link
and
just-
DK, they're all them characters that you have to have that level of skill to either that or play somebody that's completely trash, one or the other, to be able to be good with them because they're slow to fucking move.
No, close
Their
second
shit
for me.
has
Yeah.
like a lot of dodge ability, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah.
A close second for me would be Ike,
Oh, fuck you.
because that sword is amazing, and his
get
ability to charge up the sword, you can hold that
Mhm.
as long as you want.
It'll
It
start to hurt
travels,
you.
It travels across the whole map, or wherever if there's a wall, you would go all the way to that
the
wall.
full length of the
Yep.
platform you're on.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Sack.
I knew it.
Yep.
Sonic.
I know it.
Sonic.
I mean, of course you knew it. I follow with them all the time, and you saw it. If I got to choose one, and he's the one I got to go to, it's gonna be Sonic.
Sonic.
Close second is any of the links.
Right.
Tried and true. I know how to use them.
Toon Link.
But that I do believe there's a little bit more skill than people give credit to Sonic, because he's fast. So yeah, it's easy to run
It
away,
can be overwhelming,
but it's difficult
to control.
to like zero in and hit somebody
Talking
as
about when you
fast
go-
as he's going.
Yeah,
Like ball mode, full ball mode.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
dude.
That's
No?
I would very very rarely use that move.
you
What
charge
I
up
would
and-
do is like basically I'd start over here on this side. I'd run at you really, really fast.
Yeah.
And as fast as I gotta hit it, you can counter with that same amount of speed.
Right.
But I'll start the roll here, like I'll hit A and he'll turn into a ball. It's not the homing attack, it's just a cross attack, like someone coming up and punching.
Yeah, okay. I think
So
that's
I'd
good.
hit there, jump back, do a back kick, and hit them that way, hit the ground, speed off that way, gain some momentum, and I do that kind of shit. So
Now
there
you
was
just lost because you told me your whole strategy.
stop me.
You fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with it.
Good luck with that.
But if someone somewhere says no Sonic, that's a cheap character, you're not allowed to pick him,
Right.
then I'm gonna go Link. Any of the Links.
I was about to say
I
which
can
one.
do. I can do Young Link. I can do. They control the same.
Yeah. Now in the new Smash for the Switch, they have the Breath of the Wild Link as Adult Link,
Oh,
which
really?
which means his bomb. It's a you have to remote detonate it,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so it does throw some tactics and get you thinking. Like you could throw a bomb, and that bomb's just there.
Oh, I think I know.
And
which
at
one.
any
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
if the combat goes back to that, you have a button, and you can just push and fuck their day up.
That's on the new one you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they took, Breath of the Wild Link as the adult and changed the mechanics of it, which I like that they did that.
Mhm.
One
Yeah.
thing I don't like they did with the new one was 7 fucking Fire Emblem characters.
What did you say?
Yeah, they went pretty heavy with it.
7
Shulk and
Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Now,
got you.
when Smash
Yeah.
dropped, they dropped a fighter pass.
Yeah.
So often you would get a new fighter, and there was 5 of them total. Now I'm pretty sure the game came downloaded with 5 or 6 off hitch,
Yeah.
and then the 5th one, which just came out a couple months ago,
Yeah.
was another Fire Emblem character.
They
Like
put
that was
it-
the one that they
Wow.
fucking waited for.
They put a lot.
Damn,
And
of
it was just
Fire
like
Emblem
boom. I
characters.
think there's 7 total now.
That
And,
fucking
and
dope.
like and the fucking everyone out here is like we're giving you the perfect characters to put in.
right.
Yeah.
Just put these characters
Yeah, like
in.
fucking-
right.
Didn't they put in Banjo and Kazooie?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was the second or third one that dropped. It's fucking Nintendo, man.
Right.
They have this wide variety of shit. Use it.
Right.
Why
The
go back
latest
to
one they put in was Byleth.
Yeah.
for, Fire Emblem.
That's what I was saying. That was the 5th one from that fighter pass. So
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll release another fighter pass with different characters.
I mean,
like a different
they
brand.
plan on it, but it's. I think that one just. Everybody's like, fuck it.
Let's go a little classic. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Who you picking?
Kid.
Huh?
Ken.
Ken?
Ken.
Yeah, I'm the other basic bitch. I'm picking Ryu.
Ryu.
Just hands
Ryu.
down,
Yep,
Ken.
picking Ryu.
Fuck, what's his name? The green one.
Blanca.
Yeah.
Blanca.
That's what I'm with.
Fucking Blanco.
You
Yeah. Oh
uh,
no, stretchy guy. What's his name?
also,
Oh, fuck that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker, you can't touch me, bitch.
that was the first character that I didn't know the term for it, but that was the first character I ever learned the concept of spamming.
Yeah.
Stretchy
I'm
leg.
just gonna stretch my leg across the
that
screen
fucking
and
stretchy
kick you in
leg
the
kick.
shin a lot.
That fucking move.
All the way across. The
But no, like I like Ryu. He was always my boy. I like the gi. I pick characters based on looks. Like when I was a kid, hands down. And he had the fucking taekwondo karate gi with the belt, with the headband, and the fucking
Ripped
He was a-
sleeves.
it
Ready
ripped
to go,
sleeves.
yeah.
Good to go. And he kicks people in the face. Fuck yes. He can shoot a fireball.
Very excited.
You talk about spam, and I learned how to spam again. I didn't know what the fucking meaning of the word was
Uh-huh.
in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
If you catch them with a front flip kick, by the time they back up, you're just a distance away to do it again.
It's a front flip kick
Every time.
Oh, yeah.
You will win every fucking match, aside from like
They
I think
can't
the
get
top
up, fly.
three that can
Yeah.
move and like disappear and all that shit. Every fucking time.
I know there's a lot of people like just in the world who are like, you pick Ryu or Ken, you're basic, you're fucking dude. They're the martial artists in a martial artist competition.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on the fucking cover. Like,
Like,
They are.
in my mind, he's the main character.
Right.
Exactly. Protagonist.
Um,
What was
Fuck
that?
There really wasn't a whole lot of just straight martial artists in that game. I think the only other one was Chun Li.
I'm pretty sure Blanca just jumped.
well, there's
on your
Chun Li.
fucking
Sagat
face.
Yeah.
was a martial
Yeah,
artist. He
wasn't-
did, the Muay Thai type.
Mhm.
Bison? Wasn't
Oh,
Bison was like a
dick.
military
Military
type, martial artist.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
hands. So
Wasn't
But so like, but when you're talking martial arts, it
yeah,
covers
a wide variety.
just
but,
fighting in general.
but I get what you're saying. It's
Um,
the karate guy.
but
the-
yeah.
yeah. I was
Um,
that way with Ken. It was, and I think the reason I started picking Ken was because my cousin was like, "You,
uh-huh.
this fucking Ryu, it's the main guy," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to pick him, but I'm going to pick
My
the other
cousin
him.
did the same thing.
I'm going to pick the other him." So that's where I fell in love.
The
with
palette
Ken.
swap Ryu. But they did something that very few others did for a little while with their characters, which was they made their personalities vastly
Yeah.
different. It took Mortal Kombat a little while to make the personality. Their moves were different in Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
right.
but it was just a color swap.
Yeah.
This is Green Ninja.
Yeah.
This is Blue Ninja.
This is Yellow Ninja, and Yellow Ninja's my boy.
Yellow Ninja.
It's Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say the whole ninja swap. It started with just them two.
Uh-huh.
It was Sub-Zero and Scorpion, two different movesets and everything.
Yeah, and then they were like, we
And
need more
then
characters.
Reptile came into play. In the first one, you could fight him, but you couldn't unlock him.
Yeah, he's a secret
And
fight.
he was both of them together, which is where they got the green. He literally had the spear, the spear move. I can't think of the fucking word I'm looking for. The fucking
Spear.
yeah, but it coiled. So to me in my head, it wasn't really a spear because it wrapped. A spear straight.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
and then but
The
Reptile
get
had-
over here move.
Yeah, Reptile had that and Sub-Zero's moves. So he
Okay.
had both. Well, then the next one, that's when they introduced Noob Saibot. But it was the same thing, except it wasn't a color swap. It was a lack of their colors. It was just all black.
Yeah.
But again, just had Scorpion and Sub-Zero shit. It wasn't until, I think it was Ultimate 3, where they actually brought them all in and gave them all backstories and shit so you knew what the fuck happened and where they came from.
So in Mortal Kombat, who are you picking?
Okay, now, is this across all Mortal Kombats?
Sure.
Cassie Cage.
You're picking Cassie Cage?
Oh, fuck you. No, not because I wanted to say it, just because fuck Cassie Cage, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I just want to say fuck you and Cassie Cage. Oh my god.
Apparently
I avoided
the general
picking that
idea
one.
here is fuck you
Yeah.
and Cassie Cage.
When we had that tournament,
Uh-huh.
I avoided picking her.
Okay.
just because I didn't want that to happen.
Once again, like I will defend this one though. I was there with at least at Mortal Kombat 2, and I was like, Yellow Ninja, the guy, Scorpion, he is my boy, and I stuck with him all the way up until he became, oh, you're a basic bitch if you choose Scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was choosing Scorpion before it was cool.
And that's what's funny is it started out Liu Kang was supposed to be like that was their primary guy.
He was supposed to be the Ryu.
He was the Ryu of the Mortal Kombat universe, but then everybody stuck with why are there two ninjas? Why are there two ninjas? So then they literally built a backstory just around that fact, and just everybody else just kind of filed in.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
So I know you're for Yellow Ninja,
Huh?
and I am also for the same.
Yellow
But-
Ninja.
But for the sake of the conversation, there's another person that I love to use, and that is Jax.
Oh,
Because he's such an overwhelming force. And not only does his moveset just bombard you, but he can grab you and throw you back into the fray with him.
Um,
Out of all the fatalities and everything that game has to offer, nothing just hurts more than seeing Jax beat a face in that clink. It's just so satisfying.
see, at least you chose like a whole different character. My secondary character is just a color swap. It's Reptile. It's not Sub-Zero, but it's Reptile. But it's just a color swap.
Who's now evolved way past just a green ninja.
Right.
No,
But
Jax is
no,
awesome.
I understand Jax. Jax frustrates the fuck out of me. He's again one of those slow powerhouses. He's bink, bink, and your character doesn't just get hit; it like rubberizes and like hits you in the face. You go here, and then he bashes you on the head, and you just fucking crash and crush the fucking concrete.
You see, of all his
It's
moves,
so mean.
the ones that piss me off the most is the fact that he's got that fucking air grab.
Mhm.
You jump
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and if you're in a air to air, you just front flip or do whatever. Most of the time, you can either get away or you can hit them. This motherfucker doesn't matter what you do. You jump up, he goes no, boom, slams your ass back down.
I don't like that.
But normally I use Scorpion.
Oh man. Oh shit. I would have to. Wow. I've been thinking this whole time, and like you guys have been naming all of my favorites, and it's like, wow.
Okay,
well,
so
think-
agree with someone then.
Yeah.
Well, Scorpion for sure, and I've always stuck with Scorpion. But I really,
Basic bitches crew.
I really do
Yeah.
like the flip side with Sub-Zero because over the years it's been really fun to see how many creative ways this motherfucker can come up with to kill you with ice.
Yeah. Right.
That has
And
always
it's
been fun.
always different.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Ice ball,
And
ice
see-
spear, ice clone.
all of it.
And
Ice
back
Clone
in
was my favorite.
Mortal Kombat 1, you had the ice ball, and then you had your clone,
Mm.
and then you had the floor. That was it.
Yeah.
You could slide into them, but I didn't see that as an ice move.
You
It's more
slip-
just
yeah.
like a tackle. But you had to where you could make an ice floor, you had the ice ball, and you had the clone, and that was really it.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, over the years, just watched it evolve to
Yes.
Like
fucking everything.
Fatalities, dude. Oh,
Fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ.
The ice sword.
Yeah. There's an ice axe and a fucking what else?
And
is
see,
it?
like Deadly Alliance, when they got the
Hammer.
fucking weapons, that was one of my
Yeah.
favorite.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could
Because-
swap between
exactly.
Sub-Zero's axe and sword.
Yeah,
and shit
or
like
just
that.
go bare fisted. That was one of my favorite fucking
Yeah.
games.
Nice.
I love like being able to play as Bo Raicho and like choose if I want to be a drunken
Right?
motherfucker
Just fucking
or just straight up
Yeah.
train like.
That's
come at me,
what I
and
bro.
love
then you're
that
fucking
they-
just
Yeah.
Or just beat their ass with a stick.
I love that they kept that you could change what style you want to play a character as. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the new one, it's all customized too. Like you can build your own slot, select which custom moves you want and shit, and it's it's
well,
in depth.
and that's one thing I love that NetherRealm took over Mortal Kombat.
Speaking of weapons, though,
Yeah. Okay.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
I'm sorry, I realized
Oh,
I interrupted
boy.
you. I
played
thought
a
you were
lot.
done because there was a pause. What were you saying?
I was saying like NetherRealm took over Mortal Kombat between X and 11, and actually, yeah, it was after X, right?
What's the name of that suit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But NetherRealm, they did the Injustice games and everything like that, and it's full blown customized. You can customize the way you look,
Mhm.
as far as like you get different pieces. Like Johnny Cage, for instance, you can change his sunglasses and change this, that, and the other. But it also, you can fucking just choose what moves you want to use and have them all, you know, if you don't want to use this set or you want to use this set and mix it. They've done phenomenal coming from looking back 20 years, and you had fucking 3 things that were hard as shit to fucking do.
Yeah.
Like down, right, left, up, square, or be at the right time, and fuck, you got to
You
be
look like
floating.
you just did a little bit of research.
That's what I'm
I
doing.
did.
So it looks like you're finished on your research.
Well, I was gonna say my characters. But
Okay, we can start this way. Go this way. You got super ready though. I didn't know if anyone else was.
no. Just as far as Mortal Kombat,
Oh,
Cyrax is
did
one
I
of my
not get your
go-tos.
answer? My bad.
Yeah, no, that's good. Cyrax, one of my favorites.
Which one?
They dropped him. I loved him in Mortal Kombat 10.
Cyrix has a great backstory.
They dropped him as a playable character in the new one, and I'll never forgive him for it.
Yeah.
But
Who's running it now?
NetherRealm.
NetherRealm, you fuckers!
right,
God.
How fucking dare you?
like I bought the like big pack Mortal Kombat 11 just in high hopes that he would be a DLC character later on. But now I have the fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is not who he wanted.
Yeah. But as far as Mortal Kombat 11, my favorite playable character is Kung Lao.
Nice. That's a good
Ooh,
one.
Kung Lao. He popped up in the classics too.
Yeah, no, and he's great, and I love him because he has like a skill match of Liu Kang,
Right.
but less discipline and restraint.
Yeah.
He's a loose cannon with these skills. Like, he will kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Liu Kang will beat him and then be like, "All right, now do good."
Also,
No!
It's fucking Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah,
Goku's always going to make sure they stay alive, find whatever. And Vegeta's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck at all.
here's your fucking spine.
well, the giant blade he wears for a hat.
Yeah.
Helps.
My favorite fatality. Fucking throws the
The
hat
saw
down and it's
blade.
spinning.
Yeah.
Just grabs him.
Just
The name's Kung Lao. Don't touch the hat.
Yep.
Shing. Did y'all see that rap I sent? I'm gonna have to show it to you
Yes.
later. Yeah, he saw it.
Yes.
It was fucking.
It was great.
It was right. Anyway, I'll show it to you later. Soul Calibur
Character?
character.
Oh, I thought it was weapon.
Yeah, character. No.
Different.
Okay,
No,
so
character. Which kind of speaks volumes about the weapon they use.
True.
Now, okay, so you were ready for the last question, and I didn't get to him, and I feel like an asshole. But you're super prepped on this one.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
So for Soul Calibur, I can't pick one because I switched between 3 so frequently.
You're
Yeah.
fighting the hardest dude you've ever fought in Soul Calibur in your life. Who are you picking?
So it would either be Yoshimitsu
Okay.
Oh, damn. I thought I fucking forgot he was in there.
or it would be
because you think of Tekken when you think of him.
be Ivy.
Bringing up Tekken next. Get to thinking.
Next would be Ivy
Let me go see how I beat your
with
ass
her
with.
sword that turns into a whip.
Sorry.
And my final one would be Heihachi,
Oof.
the old man. Those are the 3 that
Okay.
I primarily used.
I only have one.
Who was the first? I'm sorry.
Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu, Ivy.
Ivy
And Heihachi.
Mine was Nightmare.
Heihachi isn't a normal Soul Calibur character.
He's a
special guest in
Yeah.
one of them.
He's the old man of
Was he
He's in
6
Tekken.
or 5?
He's a Tekken character.
Mhm.
They just ported him, but I get it.
Wasn't Yoshimitsu from Tekken originally? When they
I want to say so.
Because I know I remember
I
playing him
think-
like Tekken
yeah.
tag battle and shit.
but he's there.
No, he's in both. He's in
I
both.
just don't know which one he started.
There's a game theory which I want to bring up in a later episode, favorite game theories, but that's a whole other thing. And I want to bring it
now,
up.
boys.
Well, no, go watch some shit. It's crazy. Just pick your favorite. I already have mine, but
I'm gonna have to leave it about 15 minutes.
we can cut it in 15. That's cool. Fleh. There's a theory that there are different Yoshimitsus not only from varying between Soul Calibur and Tekken, but the different Soul Caliburs and Tekkens as well.
Right.
They think it's a name that's passed, but that's the theory.
I see.
Pretty sound.
First appeared in Tekken.
Yeah.
First appeared in Tekken, but I think like the creators of
Yeah.
it were working on both.
They are.
Yeah.
That's what I also use in Tekken.
So, did you play a whole lot of Soul Calibur?
A little, dude.
A little?
Not much at all.
Who'd you
Soul,
pick?
The only guy that I ever
Calibur.
picked was Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Super slow, super powerful.
Oh my god!
Hit you with
That big ass sword takes up like.
How do you even call
like
that a
half of the map.
sword?
It takes up like
It's
half of the
blade and a
map.
handle.
It's not a. It's not a sword. It's a hunk of steel.
It really is.
It's just a block of steel with a handle,
It's
It
real
looks like
heavy.
a tooth.
with a rough edge kind of cut into it, sort of.
Yeah.
It'll hurt.
But oh my god, it's devastating when you get hit by it.
Yeah.
Him and Siegfried were like,
Unstoppable.
oh god.
At one point, they were the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they put it
Yep.
to where you play.
But yeah,
together.
but they became their own separate characters, and they played differently, but similarly in certain ways. But they're both just devastating with them big ass fucking just boats on a handle.
Right.
Did you play a whole lot of Soul Calibur? Who'd you pick?
Cervantes.
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 Ooh.
Yeah, the rapier.
It was fun.
No, that's
Oh.
that's Raphael.
Raphael. Okay.
Pirates
Cervantes
is the-
was the pirate
Yes.
with the two blades.
Yep. Okay.
And I know why he picks him, because he can stand across the motherfucker and shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
He's gonna figure out how to do that move, and he's gonna shoot you in the face a lot.
Yeah.
It was either him or what was it, Azeroth?
Azeroth was the big dude with the scythe.
Astro.
No, that's
No.
Oslamel. That's mine.
Zaslamel. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Azeroth
Okay.
had the weird looking hammer thing.
Azeroth.
But I don't remember.
Astaroth.
Astaroth.
That's it.
That's what was fucking me up. He had the big
Astaroth was a giant axe guy.
Yeah,
Axe guy.
giant axe,
Yeah.
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 Said hammer 'cause the
You
back's
will
up.
eat worms. That guy. This is really about them worms. I was that was weird to me.
IQ of 20, but you don't
Yeah.
want to piss him off.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like an executioner like outfit? Or
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
He could. You
Yeah.
could put him
Yeah.
in one.
It was the whole
Um,
black mask looking thing. And just,
You could unmask him, and I don't do that.
Ill advised.
Yeah. Zaslamel.
Zaslamel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the scythe.
Me. You want to know why? Fuck him. Because me and him sat in a room in practice mode where we could not kill each other. He chose Zaslamel. I chose my boy. And we beat the fuck out of each other for 4 hours straight. No winner could happen.
Yeah.
It couldn't happen. We were in a cage. You couldn't get a ring out. And we just beat the shit out of each other. Figure out every goddamn move and combination. So I get your pick with Zaslamel, and I understand the bird.
And I've taken what I've learned and created another memory. And myself, me and my little brother were playing.
Okay.
And I just remember bringing him to tears. I mean, we played like 10 games more where you're just like, fuck this, I hate you.
And that was essentially after we went into the hyperbolic time chamber for
Yeah.
Soul Calibur.
Mhm, yeah.
Um,
I mean, I got to a point where, like, it doesn't matter where my last attack left you. I'm going to hook you.
yeah.
I'm
No, he
going to
has
hit you with
moves.
some controls.
Like, he has a move. I don't understand how to use it with Zaslamel, where he throws it up at an angle.
Yeah.
And he'll throw a scythe up at an angle. And I never understood that move.
right. Because,
He
like,
figured out the combo to, like, throw the scythe in a way that launches you up, fling it, and it hooks you, drags you up under,
Jeez.
continues the combo, and it's super fucked. It's so fucked.
Yes.
Keelik.
yeah.
Keelik.
Hmm.
Keelik was my boy. They took him out of one of the games, and it pissed me off. I understand your plight in Mortal
yeah.
Kombat. They brought him back for the new one, and I was like, okay, cool. But Keelik, after we, like, he was, before I did all this with him, I was just, I could use Keelik, and I figured him out pretty quick and was able to do a lot of his more complicated moves fairly easily after I fucked with him a little bit. And then I went into the room with him. And dude, on command, I could make him do a handstand on the pole, turn the pole on fire, and bring it down on your head.
That was devastating. That's a devastating move right there.
It's a mood killer for sure.
Like, if you don't see it coming, and I can do it instantly.
Right. It's so fast.
And it's a complicated button maneuver to make it happen, but I could just make it happen after. And I'd just be going. And anyone who knew I could do that, as soon as they saw me go upside, because it's gonna slam down where you're at.
Yeah. Right.
Sidestep. So I loved Keelik. I loved that staff. It had too much reach, I'll admit.
Tap the screen when you slammed it down.
But again, when you're fighting somebody like this motherfucker with Zoslamel,
Right.
you need something to work towards you. Because once he gets you locked in a combo, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're at.
You're my new play.
This is your life for a minute now.
That reminds me of the character that I absolutely hate, and that is Voldo.
He's another favorite of mine.
unpredictable motherfucker.
Shocker.
Yeah,
Shocker.
Because he's so unpredictable.
It's so hard to read that character.
Like if you knock me down with an attack and like I get up but I'm not facing the right way,
And I'm on all
I'm facing
fours.
the right way.
Right.
You just don't know it.
Yeah.
And you think
All
I'm
of a sudden-
vulnerable. Fuck no, bro.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm on all fours, crawling underneath you, and then I pop above your head and do some crazy shit with these blades.
Like he does this thing where he like reaches over, grabs his own legs, turns himself into a wheel, and rolls at you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
All right, so you wanted to mention Tekken.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's go Tekken.
Eddie.
Eddie Gordo.
Eddie is a
Hands down,
lot
yes.
of
Every time.
Eddie is a lot of people's favorites. I'm gonna give respect. Nobody wants to give respect to Eddie. Oh, he's the one you want to pick when you're a button masher. Fuck that. You learn him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
Woo.
unstoppable.
Because I avoided him because of that reason. You hear people talk about all the time, oh, he's just a button mashing character because he can find whatever. And it wasn't until I actually sat down, and I want to say it was Tekken 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty much the same concept with your leg. Shit happened. I didn't leave a fucking chair for 6 months. I didn't have shit to do. So I just sat and I played and I learned. This was before I had a fucking computer. So you had to learn the shit. And man, when I because I just went down the roster. When I fucking got to Eddie, I just stopped everybody else. That motherfucker. And then just throughout the games, he was my mainstay.
Like he's not my top dog, but he is the one that I will go if like I feel I'm getting my ass whooped a little too much.
I'm aware. You did it to me.
I know.
Trying to find,
Well, that was under the general concept of, and we've all been there, you sit down for a fighter game, you learn every single combo of every single character, and then you sit down to play somebody who's like, I've never played this game before, and they just button mash the fuck out of you to death.
oh
Yep.
yeah.
And you're just sitting there, like, with all of your hours and experience and all of that training,
Just trying to use the fucking combo.
Years of academy training wasted.
I don't understand. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My favorite was the guy. I think he said his name earlier. I was trying to find him on the internet. Fucking the guy.
Yoshimitsu?
No, well, I love Yoshimitsu for sure. Top two. What was his name? I can't remember which one he was in.
How'd he
It was the
fight?
guy-
What'd he look like?
He was
Can help you out here.
He fucking did the same thing. He drank, or he'd be a fucking drunkard. And
Whoa.
then
Ganryu.
On Tekken?
pretty sure he was on Tekken.
Ganryu, the sumo wrestler?
No,
He might have only been a one-off in one of the Tekkens.
Yeah,
He doesn't sound like a mainstay.
Tekken.
Yeah, I think he was only
No. Let me see. Let me do a little research real quick.
Well, I used martial law
Martial law.
because he's badass.
He is. That he is.
Vox saw a Bruce Lee character and went, "Yep,
That one.
give me."
He looked like me.
It's my uncle, my cousin.
Damn, dude.
I think it was Lei Wulong. Yeah.
Oh, Lei.
Yeah.
Lei was the Jackie Chan character.
Oh, okay.
That he was based on
yeah.
Jackie Chan. Just like he was based on Bruce Lee. And you can't deny it. You take him, he's Jackie Chan.
Every game's done that. Mortal Kombat, Johnny Cage was based off of what's his name?
Vanilla Ice.
No, man. Fucking
Owen Wilson.
no, man. Not Rob.
Deer Deck.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Look it up. Shit.
Sorry, no, he said Rob Deerdeck.
I
I'm done with it.
see Rob Deerdeck punch the hole in the chest.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's it.
Oh, okay.
When it actually came out, they tried to get him to, because Mortal Kombat 1 was all still shots.
Yeah, they
converted.
tried to get him to
And
come
they
do the
tried to get
still
him to do it, he
shots.
refused, but they said, fuck it, we're just going to make him look like him.
Do you have a Tekken favorite? Did you say
I
a Tekken
don't
favorite?
necessarily. I'll just hit random and go, man.
Okay, you didn't play a whole lot of Tekken.
Mokujin.
Yeah, you just go Mokujin.
Mokujin.
He's the one who swaps.
Mimic.
He mimics from fight to fight, from round to round. He switches to a random character style.
Yes.
Yep.
Moko Jim.
He's just a fucking
Wooden
wooden puppet.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
right.
round wooden
Okay, that
fist.
rings a bell.
Just uses random different styles. It's
Didn't
fun.
he have
It's
boxing
fun to
gloves
watch.
on?
No,
I thought he
it's
had
just,
boxing
it's
gloves.
just a big circle of wood.
That's right. That's right.
You'll see him just standing
Oh,
there, and then
boxing
the next round, he's doing the drunken fist.
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, he's got a little like tiny branch broken off for a nose, but no face.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite? Did I get yours
Yeah,
already?
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie. Okay. My top dog I'm gonna pick is Huarong.
Huarong, the kickboxer,
See, I didn't-
Taekwondo
artist,
Legs guy.
legs guy.
the legs guy. If like honestly, if you're gonna use him and you're gonna punch, just do the 1-2 jab and then get away from the punches.
Yeah,
I picked him a long time ago as a favorite because I took Taekwondo. I started reading the bios of everybody, and I was like, "Oh, Huarong, he's the Taekwondo guy." So I started using them, and I'm like, "I recognize these moves.
Right.
I do these moves. I understand how to make these moves work. Yeah, that goes into that and that. Okay, so I do that to do this." And then I did the whole I learned all of his combos thing.
it just
and then,
made sense how everything flowed.
I understood it.
Mhm.
And so Huarong became my boy. But then fuckers like Big Cat come along and beat my ass whenever I'm using Huarong. So I'm like, okay, fuck you, Eddie. But I actually have a tier. If you can beat Huarong, I'm gonna choose Jin.
Yeah,
That's what I thought you were going to pick
Mhm.
first.
Jin.
Yeah.
I like him, but he's a little too stiff.
Yeah.
Because he has the karate style, and that's the that kind of thing. And I like Huarong because he's smooth and
Yeah.
just
Fluid,
pick
yeah.
up his
Yeah.
legs and kick you.
I can relate to relating with your character because I've also gotten in drunken fights.
I know how this works.
Just
fuck you.
To me.
Come at me, you stupid
that's why I had
bitch.
such a hard time remembering who his character was.
I can't play this.
But if you beat me with him, okay, Eddie. It doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter how long I've been working with him.
Yeah,
Good luck.
yeah.
Good luck.
The other
I'm
one,
gonna start dancing. Good luck, everybody else.
And this is when it got bad, is when they took it from like 2D to fucking 3D. It was, you could dance and kind of dodge their shit, but it was still, you're right here.
Mhm.
Right.
And then it was,
I can
watch what I can do,
step
and you're
back.
fucking doing this shit all the way around the
You
fucking
just-
ring.
It's just it's weird to see the whole stage just shift a little bit when you step around them.
You can just do this around the whole fucking ring, and you're like, "Ah."
He's like on his hands doing the helicopter with his legs.
Yep.
Just
Such a great character.
set the fucking
Capoeira.
controller down and just.
Dance fight. But as we know, in real fights, capoeira is not good.
and we're getting close to the time that you need to leave, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill it with this picking characters thing with this last one because you have to choose a team.
Okay.
Marvel, Capcom versus Marvel, Marvel versus Capcom, whichever one it is. Who's your team? You got to pick 3.
Shit.
You ever played it?
I have
haven't.
not.
You haven't.
I haven't actually
I haven't
played
played
it.
Okay.
It's been
So-
free for ages.
so-
but
Just think about this in this sort of regard. Everything that you know that Capcom has, and you know that there's a lot of people.
right.
At least you can name some people off the top of your head.
Mhm.
And everyone that Marvel has, generally most of them have been in a game or 2. You got to choose 3 people from either side to make a 3-person team. Who you
Oh,
picking?
okay. A combination.
Yeah. Yeah, you can choose Marvel, Capcom, Marvel, all 3 Capcom, all 3 Marvel, however you want to do it. Did you ever play it?
No, I didn't, but I'm
Okay.
pretty. Yeah,
right,
I'm
so-
pretty. Yeah,
Galacticus. Just Galacticus. Yeah.
Okay. I understand. I understand where your head's at. Sadly, he has never been a playable character. He's just a little too big.
so
You
Thanos,
fight him
Thanos,
in one of them.
Okay.
But he is the size of a planet. And you're punching
got
him in the knuckles.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got? You know, you got a phone. You can look up some shit.
True. Dude.
That's
Oh,
that's
wow.
why we got him.
Wow.
So I would go with Doctor Strange,
Okay.
Ghost Rider,
All right.
and Hulk.
So you've never played before.
Correct.
Okay. So with Doctor Strange, like all of them have this crazy I can do a fuck ton of combos stuff.
Right.
All of them have it. You just gotta learn it. But with Doctor Strange, he's the magic user, shoot some shit. Doctor Strange who? Punisher.
Ghost.
Ghost Rider, my bad. Ghost Rider has very few projectiles. You'd be surprised because of
He uses his chain a
fire, but he flings that fucking chain,
Yeah.
wraps up, drags people to you, can keep combos going. And then you just picked a bruiser.
Yeah. Hulk.
Like, now the Hulk can be
Hulk
stopped in this
smash.
game, but if you get him rolling, my God, it's like if you got Nightmare rolling. Like, it's just
Yeah.
devastating.
Yes. Yeah, your whole health bar is gone pretty quickly.
Um,
Oh, I had mine. I just had to remember one of the names.
Okay.
I couldn't.
who you got?
It was always Dante,
Dante.
Deadpool, and Chun-Li.
Hmm.
Those
Okay.
three, always.
You picked one of mine. So Chun-Li, very Street Fighter. They just ported her moves to the
Mhm.
fucking game. That fucking that kick.
You pissed
Oh,
me off.
geez.
Just all right. Fuck
Yep.
you.
So Chun-Li,
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Deadpool was just fun to use just because he's Deadpool.
And Dante.
He moonwalks when you back up.
Nice.
His ultimate attack was the fourth wall devastation or whatever. Basically, he hits you, reaches up, grabs the health bar, cranks you over the head with it, grabs the combo bar, and smacks you into oblivion.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I think mine would be Deadpool, Wolverine. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Who's your third?
Dante.
Dante. I'm going to go on about him in a minute.
Deadpool, Wolverine, and Thanos. I think was in there.
I
Yeah,
don't think
Thanos
was
was not
Thanos
something.
He
ever
wasn't
there?
a playable. He was a like.
I saw him on the. I just looked up the select
Yeah.
character.
It
list.
might have been the newest
Oh,
one. He
Infinite.
became a playable character, but
Thanos.
cool.
Yeah, I didn't.
Very
Uh,
close to my pick.
They have a few gods in there.
Yeah.
Like
Dormammu
Dormammu is in there, but he's
He's
like
in
in a
it, yeah.
in a
Oh,
different
okay.
form.
Yeah,
Just
he
because
like
I want
a
to see
few-
Deadpool and Wolverine do their back and forth.
Right, and that's the entire background of my list, is Wolverine, Deadpool, and Spider-Man.
Nice.
I
The
just
banter.
love- yeah, it's gonna be there.
I almost
Um,
picked Spider-Man too.
Gotta throw the Spidey
Right.
right.
I think there are a few comic books of that trio.
Yeah,
I know there are some of Spider-Man and Wolverine. I know there are some of Spider-Man and Deadpool. I don't know. Your three were
Fucking Deadpool, Wolverine, and Thanos.
Thanos. It was the Thanos that threw me off. Now, I've played the game a lot, and Wolverine was in my 3.
Yeah.
So was Dante. The third to make up the party was X-23.
Whoa.
What was that?
I thought you said Chun-Li was one of your picks.
No,
okay.
I said I would go on about Dante.
Don't fucking look at me like that, dude. I don't...
What?
He said, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, I will explain. X-23 is the daughter of Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
That's why I looked.
She's technically a clone. That's why she has X-23. But her name is Laura,
Gotcha.
and she has 2 claws that
Two
come out of here,
Yeah.
and a claw that comes out of the top of her foot and the back of her foot.
Whoa. Jesus.
So Wolverine, he's the
Yeah.
brawler.
Right.
She dances
Yeah.
while she cuts you up. So those were my 3, and I picked them in order of Laura. So I'd start with this super fast character, and as soon as the fight starts, and I'm cutting, slicing you into ribbons. And Dante, with all of his weapons across all of his games in this gaming, you can utilize almost all of them.
Oh wow.
He can start a combo. So he's my second, and then Wolverine is my powerhouse hitter.
Yeah.
As soon as he jumps in, he just going to town. I played the game one time with a person that was like, I've never played this game, but I play fighting games, and like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And I was like, okay, so you've never played this game before. Entirely your choice. Do you want me to kind of take it easy on you, let you learn some shit, or do you want me to just like go all out, like, or somewhere in between? He was like, oh, dude, I play fighting games all the time. Go all out. This game is one of those endless combo games.
Oh,
You
nice.
have to know how to do some shit. So I was like,
Jesus.
okay, you can start a combo, knock somebody in the air, keep the combo going, swap characters, have someone else swap in, hit them against the wall, bounce them back, continue the combo, swap characters again, continue the combo. And they have all these specials where when you activate the special, like everything stops, and now you're just drilling into their
Yeah.
fucking health bar. And so if you know how to swap them out and do the specials,
Right.
he's like midway between his second character. One character's knocked out. I'm midway between his second character's health bar, and he just drops the controller like, dude, fuck. I didn't know it was going to be like that.
It's like just watching a movie of his characters getting killed.
It's a nice YouTube video here.
Let's just throw a like here.
I do appreciate the occasional team up one-on-one fighter, but it's been a minute since I've gotten into some one-on-one fighters. I need to pick some up.
I tell you what, Infinite
Infinite?
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out. That's the most recent one.
Was it?
It's Tarsh.
Was it? It's
Grabbage.
Tarsh. Grabbage.
Grabbage.
Fucking Grabbage.
Tarsh.
If
Grabbage.
you can find 3, get it. And it actually 3's on the store. Still way better than Infinite.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of discussion, a lot of things covered, a lot of
Good conversation.
A lot of good times.
lots of laughs.
Good tea.
That was good tea. That was great tea. Dude. Holy shit.
I'll bring it next time.
Yeah. We'll
It'll last a lot longer now that I'm only doing one. Just making one pot.
That shit was good though. Shout out to
We
Tivana.
can
Hey
get a hot
Tivana.
plate in here for the next time.
Tivana, send us free stuff.
Well, I mean, if we're trying to get free shit, let's go.
Right. This isn't a sponsored video.
This is just my time sitting here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, like,
you showed 3
You
of
have
them?
a problem, bro.
I understand I drink a lot of Dr. Peppers and I get some shit for it.
This was secretly an
I never did you
intervention.
shit for Dr. Pepper.
I
What?
said this
Secretly
is
an
secretly intervention. If you didn't know.
We brought you
This
here
whole
for a reason.
podcast thing is a whole distraction.
Hopefully you guys like listening to us. Our
Yeah.
second time around.
Yeah, what are you doing later?
What? Fucking nothing.
What are you doing later?
Not a whole lot.
What are you doing later? I know you got to go here shortly, so I'm sorry. Y'all want to go to the Barcadia and play some TMNT Turtles in time?
Fucking absolutely.
All right.
Sounds
Got to
like
teach him some stuff on the computer, and we'll get on that.
great
Well, that
time.
sounds like fun.
Man.
That is a great
It
Saturday.
sucks you have a
I
life.
gotta go do responsibilities.
Stop reproducing.
I got no
Congratulations.
I was
by
going
the
to try to be nice about it, but yeah, sure enough, no one put a gun to your head.
I enjoyed it the whole time.
All
But
10 seconds.
yeah. Damn. On
You
that
guys,
note,
yeah.
thank you guys for joining. We got a whole new dare system between ourselves now. All of a sudden,
Yeah, check out the beginning.
let's try to avoid illegal shit, please.
We'll try.
Or at least up the price.
That's really it.
Yeah. Make
Dude,
sure to leave a like on your way out. Fucking subscribe, all that good stuff.
We did film a mustard bat video after last week's podcast.
Yeah, go check that
is
out.
up and live, ready to go. I know Jay's not going to bring it up on his own because personally that was like his worst experience ever.
so
But,
far on this
Right
channel.
next to meetings.
But give that a like. We might end up filming a video here today at Barcadia. Who knows?
Possibly if they don't get too mad at us for it.
But, this is kind of the pace you can expect from us pigs now. We're trying to keep it lax,
Keep it
but
light.
keep
But
it right,
still-
give y'all great content.
Still throw content. Though.
Keep it light,
Right.
keep it fun. So
Bye, everybody. Join
It's
us on
fun
a
hanging
live
out.
stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
until next time, we will see you in T.
Bye.